I had a neighbor.
Good evening, Nestie Besties and Owlettes. Welcome to the nest. Before we talked about the lady who was suing Lyft, I mentioned that there was something going on in the community that was bothering me quite a bit. And I didn't even know about this part yet. Okay, what we're talking about is your mama, sadly. So I've definitely received my share of flack for stating that I watch his channel. It's not so much who he drags or who he focuses on. To me, he cracked me up. I thought he was very funny. Now, I know he didn't do his research. He didn't know the lore, yada, yada, yada. A lot of the veterans in this space are very protective of their initial years in the community. I'm not a gatekeeper. So if I enjoy someone's content, I enjoy it. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't think that an outsider needs to know each and every detail in order to have a good time, make some jokes, maybe call some people out. To me, it's really not that serious. Chantal is not my aunt or my sister. I know she is to some people, but she's not to me, okay? It's not that serious to me. It's just not. Now, a lot of people just don't like him. That's fine. You don't have to like... There's lots of creators I don't like. There are lots of creators that I do like, and we probably don't agree on a lot of them, and that's okay too. I didn't always agree with things that Yo Mama said, of course, especially trying to defend Chantal. I mean, come on. But I am able to look at things in shades of gray, like, I don't agree with that. But wow, you're on point with this, and you cracked me up when I was sitting at work having a bad day. And I can still watch somebody even if I don't agree with every single thing that they say. But now we're at a point his channel is gone anyway. So, I mean, I have been looking into a lot of this most of today. And not even thinking that I was going to talk about it publicly. It was just for my own knowledge of like, okay, what actually happened? What do we have evidence of? And the receipts are not great. They're not. They're not flawless receipts. I have a high standard for receipts. They're not perfect receipts. But there's enough other things that I was already side-eyeing him for the last 2 weeks or so. And I wasn't watching every single stream anymore. And I noticed that the tone of his streams was starting to change. I was watching for lighthearted banter about, some clowns. A couple of clowns. Not anyone specific. Sometimes he really ragged on creators that I liked. But I can appreciate a joke. I think everyone should be open to criticism, myself included. Absolutely. So I think that is a necessary, if it's not Yo Mama, there is a necessary space in every community for someone to call people out. Because there do tend to be channels that cultivate kind of a hug box. And people say that I have one here too. I just don't like to be disrespected in my own space. I don't think that's much to ask. If that's a hug box, then I guess I have a hug box. But a lot of your viewers will back you up, and even if they don't know exactly what's going on. And I don't think that that's always right. I think that there needs to be a few channels, and there are a few channels, who do the calling out. I was a call out channel in a previous lifetime. And I have really avoided it. I've avoided doing that here because it's not my role here. I was very specific about what I was planning to do on this channel, and it had nothing to do with other creators that I would consider my peers. It had nothing to do with those people. But we're at a point now, I think that I'm probably one of the only reactors who publicly supported Yo Mama and publicly said, yes, I watch him. Yes, he cracks me up. Okay. So that's why I feel it's important that I publicly also say that his channel is gone. It is gone. And even if it wasn't, I wouldn't be watching him again. I do have a couple of things from other channels to show you tonight. And I expect a copyright claim tonight, or a strike even. I do. Because one of the channels and I really don't like each other. But that also gives some credibility to their evidence that the last person I ever want to promote or give attention to is a creator who actually compiled all of this information. And although I have a lot of thoughts about this person, and they truly have a lot of thoughts about me as well, the point is that they gathered the evidence. They did. I can't deny that. So, yeah, I thought we would do a cozy little cabin today with a fireplace. Yeah, so. Hello, Farrah Fiasco. Welcome. I've watched a little bit of a live stream of yours. I just found your channel a couple weeks ago. You had blue hair. I don't know if you still do. Nicole Y, nice to see you. You don't know what you missed, Nicole? Let me tell you. You may know some of it. But I just found out a lot today. Relaxing surroundings for an uncomfortable situation. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, so first I want to show you. This is from Yo Mama's Twitter account. And this is showing that his account has been disabled. So this is like an email from Gmail, from YouTube saying, "Hi, Yo Mama, we received a copyright removal request for your video based on applicable copyright law. We've removed your video from YouTube, video title. We can't see that." And then from Studio, because I can tell by the icon, it says 7 videos were removed. You now have 3 copyright strikes. 3 strikes and you're out. And the channel has been taken down. I thought he deleted his channel. I thought he deleted it. Because I've been going back and forth most of the afternoon. I did watch Gorlick Bread's video. I'm not going to show that. I don't think it's... For me, it's not what I would normally present, because it has a lot of his thoughts and opinions, which is fine for his channel, but that's not something that I think is appropriate for what I'm doing here. So let me show you. He does confirm that it was taken down, that he didn't take it down himself. So let me show you that. And I was actually on his channel watching something. And I still have that window open. I don't think I could play the video, but... All right, I know you're not going to be able to see this, but I will, of course, read it to you. The YouTube Underground is here. Welcome. Welcome. Wow. I feel like we have been blessed with Gore World royalty. Welcome. Welcome. Wow. Everybody, please give a big welcome to Yaba of the YouTube Underground, a channel that I definitely watch and support 100%. This is the thing. I don't usually come out and state my opinions about different channels because I have put out some shady stuff about what some creators have said about Islam and I got mass unsubscribed. So, I try not to do that anymore and put my personal opinion in there. But I do support the YouTube Underground, and as you can see, you are not blocked and you are welcome here anytime. So we've got, this is from his Tinder account, okay? It says, you take clips. This was 6:42 p.m., which was an hour ago that he posted this on Twitter. You take clips when I was a stand-up comedian 13 years ago and strike my channel down so I can't respond. GW trash. Did I say Tinder? No, I didn't. Did I say Tinder? Okay. Hey, it's Ramadan. I'm not on Tinder. I swear to God. Or as Chantal would say, wallahi. Tinder. He just posted on Tinder an hour ago. Oh my God. Just watch. Next, I'm going to mute myself. We might as well make it a full night of screw ups, right? Thirsty bird. It's been a day, indeed. Hello, Legneds. Hello, Artisan Home Alone Legneds. It's, too funny. All right. So Yo Mama posted this on Tinder. Okay. I think he's married, though. But whatever. I don't judge. Do what you're going to do. Okay. Not in Ramadan. I know, right? So he posted this on Twitter. Hasten and sass. An hour ago. Okay. So you take clips when I was a stand-up comedian 13 years ago and strike my channel down so I can't respond. GW trash. Gore World, I assume. Somebody says, who is this? Landmark 2 astrophysicist says, makes the Madden community look good by comparison. We take these W's. He says, Yo Mama replies, imagine, Kaya can stay, but I got to go. Now, I did a whole video on Kaya and her partner. Whenever that all happened, I pulled up the court reports, the court documents, his attempted appeal. So I have all that if you want to take a look at that. Okay, I've got it all. The things that he said in the courtroom, everything. Imagine Kaya can stay, but I got to go. And this person replies, one door closes, we shit through it. Okay, great. Someone says my membership was paused. Yo Mama says I am fighting this bullshit. And this person, I guess, had a membership. So it says the channel memberships feature has been paused. So your non-recurring gift membership has been paused. If memberships are resumed for this channel before your 1-month membership expires, then we'll let you know and reactivate your membership, meaning the channel is kaput. Okay. Now, he says he's going to fight it. According to YouTube, you closed your account. Says reality check. Mag's Thundercat. Video unavailable. This video is no longer available because the uploader has closed their YouTube account. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. He replies to this person and says, it says I got 20 days to download my video. Okay. Well, that doesn't address what that person said, but whatever. Okay. We're used to that around here, not getting answers to legit questions. Okay. My membership was paused. I'm fighting this bullshit. I'd appeal it. That's BS. He says, I am shaking my head. This shit sucks. Okay, orange is the new chicken. Peter Hippo 1 says, time to log off and live your life. GW got to your head like all the other reactors. He responds, true. So he acknowledges, okay, it got to him. Who struck you? He doesn't answer. Angry Pistachio, yo, follow me so I can DM you. This sucks. I'm in school. It's stressful. Yo, mama is something I look forward to. Yo, WTF, where's your channel, man? I'm baffled on how this is done to you of all channels, but yet the others are complete rage pigs and get away with it. Shaking my head, of course. This says there's a reply. I don't see it. Your videos supporting Foodie Beauty were disgusting, and you making fun of animal cruelty is appalling. Good job that you were removed from YouTube. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so I do have a great video that I want to show you. I think it's pretty condensed. It's just the audio, but I do have another video I don't want to show you because of who the creator is. I really don't. I found it on Rumble, but I think it's on YouTube also. And I've asked this creator if I can use their video on stream tonight. And I mean, I just asked, so, and haven't received a reply yet. That doesn't mean we won't get one. But I do have a very good relationship with this creator, and I don't think it's a problem. But of course, I'm linking their channel in the chat. This is the Gaining Gird and the Fiend. Just so everyone knows, this channel has absolutely no association with the Gaining Ground at all. I've known this channel since my channel started. They've come in here a lot, and there's no affiliation, just so we're all clear. It is wild. It's totally wild. The Gird Troll. Yeah. And this channel is great. Primarily exposes Bali, Talks and Shares, who is also about to have her channel removed for showing an 8-year-old naked in a bathtub on her live stream. I'm not kidding. I wish I was. And it took her about a week to take that down. Not many people know about it because no one watches her. But she had this photo up. This photo is so old. There's so many scumbags here. It's ridiculous. The photo is so old that it's likely that the person in the photo is an adult now. The Gaining Gird and the Fiend. Welcome back to the nest. So here is their channel. Also made an awesome song about Steve 1. And, you may not know all of the lore behind that. Steve 1 is Bally's first boyfriend named Steve, and he's stalking someone currently and threatening to burn her house down. Another creator, okay? Just when you think like, oh yeah, there's this stuff between this creator and that creator, there's a lot more than that going on. Trust me. Okay, so do I have your okay to play your video, by the way, Gerd? It's okay if I don't. I can just link it and send people over. That's completely up to you, because I know you just posted this today. Not that I didn't just put you completely on the spot in front of everybody. Okay. But they do have an awesome song that they posted about Steve 1. So, who's Steve 1 beefing with? I don't really want to. It's the police are involved with that, so I'm not going to talk about that. But you can, if you watch a little bit, it'll be easy to see what's going on there. But yeah, okay.
I had a neighbor that fucking had a funeral for their cat. A funeral. They didn't wrap that bitch up and throw it in the trash can. Motherfucker had a whole The motherfucker had a whole funeral. I said, what? Why? You stupid ass goddamn cat. I'm the reason why I'm not going, because I'll probably kill that mother. Kick the shit out of it one day. God damn it. I damn near wanted to find out where he buried that fucking cat. So I can fucking dig that cat up and throw it in the trash can myself. I'm gonna find out where that nigga buried that cat. I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, yo, where did you bury that cat at anyway? Okay, cool. I'm gonna dig that put that bitch in a plastic bag and throw him in a goddamn trash can where he belongs. Because you spent money on that? You didn't just wrap that bitch in a bag and throw it in the trash can for free? It died like a couple months later, but it jumped and scared the shit out of me, and I kicked the shit out of it. So how do that look, nigga? That's like going to a nigga funeral that you shot, one time. When, you know what I mean? I can't go to that nigga funeral. Can't go to that goddamn cat funeral after I kicked it. That's up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be there. I know the cat didn't want me there. The cat probably looking like, who invited this nigga? Nigga kicked me a month ago, cuz.
Okay. That's only one. There's another about a dog. Is he nuts? I think so. There's another about a dog. Please check out the Gaining Gird. It's no association with Gaining Ground, just so you know, but the link is pinned at the top. So the dog one, I don't know if I have a direct clip for that, because the person who did compile this information, I found it on Rumble. I don't think there were timestamps, and he kind of does he really does do some commentary and talks and explains what's happening, which is great. But I did just kind of want a clip also. So as I'm looking around, okay, because there's more. It doesn't end here, okay. So as I'm looking around, because I was watching Hekate's daughter, okay, as you can, okay, I'm just letting you know, I watch a lot of different creators. A lot. It's Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. Proud to say that just as with Ricada, I knew this dude was Clown Shoes from the jump. Yep. Do you want to get out of town, or do you want la creme de la creme? Oh, why don't you get out of town?
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you very much. So I'm kind of clicking around, okay? Hekate's been going live for 12 hours. I mean, just nonstop, right? She was talking about lolcow, universe, whatever, okay? and how because I was watching Yo Mama almost daily whenever he would stream, and he did talk about Kid Behind the Camera, Michael Green, and how he met his wife when she was a young teenager and began grooming her. He's a lot older than her. They're married now. They have kids now. They're getting a divorce now. But he really took like a whole entire show to talk about this and how disgusting it was. But now he's accepting $1,000 paychecks as employee of the month. Oh, yeah, baby. That's really inappropriate right now, Salah. Worshnefer, thank you so much for gifting 5 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you. Oh, Shelly got one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Worshnefer. So Shelly got one. One-Eyed Flo received one. Gorley Pop got one. Kim Foster, Nadia W. Welcome to the nest, you guys. Be sure to check out your emojis. They're one of the best parts. So, Hakate, right? She's talking about Lolcow Universe. Holy crap, 20
memberships?
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Elwell.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby. Thank you. Monkey's Paw received one from Eliweli. Tell me, please, how to pronounce it. It's going to say it for 20 times. Oh, yeah, baby. Annie Herv got one. CDs. Lady Poe, Mrs. Muerta. Spaghetti Enjoyer. Erie got one. Marceline.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Damn Kate. Aisha, All Eyes on the Middle East received one. Ginger Side got one. Simply me. That's so inappropriate right now. Damn Kate. Lost Tamale. Clover. Frozen Cones. This is cringe. Blue Hunter. Gypsy Love. Prismo. One Clout. Jacinta.
Oh yeah, baby.
I mean, usually we're having a good time in here, and that would just be funny, but it feels very inappropriate.
Oh yeah, baby.
Thank you so much. That is so generous. Eliweli. Thank you.
Oh,
very
yeah,
nice.
Baby.
Oh yeah, baby. And Moz gifted 5 Are You Serious memberships as well. Thank you so much, Moz.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Damn Kate. There we go. All right. So Moz gifted to Green Sparkles, Serenity Queen, Melody Brundage. Oh
yeah, baby.
You told me a long time ago how to pronounce your name. Kaja, or Kaja, I think. Vicky W. received memberships from Moz. Thank you so much, everyone. And please check out your emojis and your welcome video. It's a short one if you want to go watch it and come back. It's a cute one. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
Ham and Bean says Elwell is an absolute legned. Indeed. Big time legned. Yes. Thank you, Ham and Beans. You know what? Gonna have to ask you to get out of my town.
Yeah, baby.
Get out.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Oh yeah, baby.
Thank you, Ham and Beans. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Thanks, guys. And I'm gonna gift 5 today as well, because I don't wanna run out the end of the month without gifting them. So if we start to get later on in the stream and I haven't done it, please let me know, and we'll get those gifted out expeditiously.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. All right. So back to this.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, baby.
So his channel is gone. Okay. I'm like searching for it because I didn't even realize.
Oh yeah, baby.
in case you want to see your name on there. I didn't even realize that I was subscribed to Yo Mama under multiple accounts.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's why I think I never missed a notification. So, oh, is that echoing that alert? I wonder. Okay, anyway. So I'm searching, right? Because I want to go back to his channel because he started deleting videos. So I wanted to go back to his channel. Thank you guys so much for the memberships. It's very generous. Thank you, everyone. He deleted a bunch of videos or privated or YouTube took them down, whatever, right? So I'm like, So I open a new browser and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it's because I unsubscribed with all my accounts that now I can't find him because, there's a popular Yo Mama channel that's not him. So I make sure to put the underscore in. Then I'm like, So I do Yo Mama Foodie Beauty, still nothing. And I said, oh. So I go to Social Blade and then I click because I still had his page open there. And I click on it and I get this. This channel does not exist. Does not exist. Here's this guy. Remember this guy? Hey, thanks for the wood. Thanks for the firewood. We appreciate you. Thank you. He's so generous. Coming in to keep us stoked. Keep the fire stoked. Okay, so here's Yo Mama's Social Blade. It is back up again. YouTube is now reporting again to these different, Playboard and Social Blade and all that, okay? Let me make this a lot bigger so we can all follow along together as we like to do. Okay. So I like the new Social Blade. If you haven't checked it out yet, they kind of redid it. And I like it. So we have the dates. We have the day of the week, the date. We have the number of subscribers. So we have 14.8 thousand. Total views for the day. There was quite a lag here when YouTube was not reporting the numbers. And they did that to multiple platforms. And we also have videos. This is new. The video count. So one was removed or privated or deleted on February 20th. That was a month ago. And that happens. Like our stream from, what's her name? Dank. I mean, that got completely obliterated by copyright. So some people would maybe put it on members only or private it, but I'm like, I'm just happy to do something different, But that might be a reason for some channels to private or do something different with that video. So these -1s don't concern me on any channel. They really don't. Where we get concerned is when we get down to the bottom here. We have on Wednesday, yesterday, 16 videos were removed or privated or unlisted. We don't have a way of knowing that. And today, another 23 videos. A total of 39 videos were removed. Almost 40 videos. But what he posted on Twitter doesn't even come close to that. What they said they removed. They removed 7. They only removed 7. You sent me an interesting tweet. Okay. Is it important for today's stream? Probably, since you're telling me now, I would think. He's now accusing Nader. Well, I mean, Nader did strike him relentlessly for a while. But I think it was yesterday that he said that it wasn't Nader. It is relevant. I would think so. I would think so. So YouTube only removed 7, and there's a total of 39. Let's see. He made his channel private. Yeah. So yesterday, thank you, Sinan's ass. Thank you, Mr. Sinatra. So yesterday, I was watching his stream because, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place here. Let me finish up with this Social Blade first. A total of 35,000 views 39 videos removed, 100 subscribers unsubscribed. And Hecate was counting down. She was taking note of everyone who said, I am unsubscribing from him, the longer it went on. What she was talking about wasn't even animal abuse related. And at that point, before I even knew about the animal stuff, I unsubscribed with all of my accounts. I was subscribed like under 4 different accounts. I don't know how that happens, but... So, Hecate, okay, was talking about the Lolcow universe, Michael Green, kid behind the camera, and how Yo Mama really went in on him for grooming his now wife when she was very young. And I don't remember the ages, and it's really not important at this time. How many socks do I have? Let me look in my drawer. I've got Argyle socks. I've got knee highs. I've got thigh highs. I've got all kinds. You have to have socks in this community. I'm not going in channels and chatting under, are you serious? You kidding me? Sometimes I just get blocked because someone doesn't like me. Oh. I have wool socks. Yeah. I have socks with dogs on them. Yeah, I mean, the age difference was, like, pretty gross. It wasn't like a 1917 or 1916 even. Like, it was a gross, like, he was like 20-something and she was 15. Anyway, I don't remember the exact thing, but I remember it being gross. Okay. And there was a lot of talk. There was a lot of hypocrisy, of course, that Yo Mama called out because he said that's what he did. He called out hypocrisy. And how everyone was saying, oh, well, in this state, at the time, the age of consent was this. And I'm like, you know, it's amazing. People can justify anything. They can literally justify anything. And that person, Tina, who's always screaming, that older blonde woman, you know, this is what we do in the South. Okay, listen, not everybody is doing that. Okay, maybe she does. Whatever. Oh, YouTube Underground just joined Owlette. We didn't get a yeah, baby. Oh my goodness. That floating owl. Welcome. Can I give you our welcome video? Take a look. Yeah. Oh, you saw those emojis, huh? You're like, yeah, give me some of those. I don't blame you. Welcome. Nice to have you. No, ma'am, that is not what we do in the South. That's what I'm saying. These people can justify anything. They really can. They really can. Like, literally. So, Yo Mama really spoke out about that. He has 3 daughters of his own. I would expect him to be outraged at a man in his 20s going to pick up his daughter at a high school. Okay? I expected that. I would expect any father to be outraged at that. So I was on board with that. Like, yeah, okay. And people who were in that stream, I saw them go over to Lolcow Live because I was watching for a little while. And we're calling him out and saying, we don't want him on here. We don't want to see him. We don't want to hear from him. He's a groomer. It doesn't matter how many years later it is, that they have kids, that they're married now. Like, you know, this is like sick. We don't want this around. But Michael is a part owner. He owns Queens. So they said, oh, we'll just keep him on Queens then. Well, of course, that started to leak through, and all of the angry grandpa people got upset. Like, no, we need Michael everywhere. Whatever. A lot of these names may not mean anything to you, and that's okay. If they're not really that important, it's just part of the story. They're just fans that were like, no, we like our groomer. We want to see him every night. And the majority of the community was like, well, maybe not the majority. Maybe not. Maybe about half and half, I would say. We're like, no, we don't want to see that. So he spent all that time calling him out. A part owner of Lolcow, okay? Hecate looked it up. He's like his net worth was over $1 million the last time she looked. So he's funding a lot of that. Keemstar has his very own history with all kinds of different things that we're not going to get into here. Okay, he's not the best person either. And then I see Yo Mama kind of doing guest appearances on stream. And everyone's throwing tomatoes and, but then things started to kind of shift a little bit and people appreciated what he was bringing to the table. And I think that Keemstar really just wanted him there to try to bring over Gore World. But after Yo Mama gave that big long talk about how outraged he was at Michael Green being on camera and Becky being potentially SA'd and being told not to call the police, this is just a mess, right? He's outraged at all of that. But now, he's Employee of the Month and accepted $1,000 payout. So, and this was posted on his Twitter. He accepted $1,000. So, how much do the three daughters and the largely majority female of this community, are we that cheap? Are women that cheap to you? You can sell us out for $1,000. Really? If you need $1,000 that bad, I can send it to you. I personally cannot have any man pretend to stand up for women. And then, if the right amount of money comes along, they fold? No. Absolutely not. Kimberlina, welcome back to Owlette. Women cost 10 KD. They're only 10 dinar. Yeah, I can't have that. So Hecate, and I was looking on her stream. Unfortunately, her stream went too long, and YouTube will not upload the entire thing. They won't process the whole stream. And I went back today because I wanted to clip it. The panel that she did, she was reaming him. I listened to pretty much the whole thing. And she said, Yo Mama, if you want a link, you can come up. And he took a link and he went up on her panel. And it was the biggest bunch of bullshit you can't even imagine. Hecate was very logical in what she had to say and really spoke in general, I think, for a lot of women, really. And he didn't get it. He did not get it. And I really wish we still had that. I'm sure someone screen recorded it. I don't know who. I've been looking for it. If anyone knows, please let us know. I would love to be able to show that because he did lots of talking over her. And she's like, listen, I feel like you are not listening. You are just waiting to talk. And that is not effective communication. Midwest Bird Freak, thank you for being an Owlette for 7 months. Thank you. Tasha had it? Okay. Yeah, if someone has it uploaded, that would be fantastic. Now, please keep in mind, okay, although I do watch a lot of different types of channels, I'm not endorsing anybody here. Everyone has their issues, including myself. No one's perfect at all. Hey, Lord Baroque. So, she laid into him. And there were maybe 200 people watching, if that. So not many people saw it. And he went live almost right after he got off her panel. And she starts streaming him going live. Like, oh, okay, well, now what's he going to say? People went over into his chat saying like, oh, you need to go watch that panel. Well, he's kind of all over the place. on his stream. He couldn't focus at all. He absolutely looked like he was shaken up. And he tells the audience that he received all these strikes. And I mean, it was just a bunch of like, it didn't seem like that's really what was going on. Sometimes you just get that sense, you know, as women and some men who are in tune with themselves, we get like hunches and feelings, and it just didn't feel right to me. And I'm like, you know what? If you got 7 strikes today, you would not be live streaming right now, sir. That would be impossible. So that didn't make sense. Some people theorized that he was saying that so that he could give himself a 7-day vacation off of this channel, off of Yo Mama, to be able just like let it, you know, just let things lie for a little bit and maybe dissipate, and he can go focus on Lolcow Live, where he got paid from, and just kind of leave things where they settle for now. Like maybe that's why he said that. But he did post on Twitter that he did actually receive some strikes. That's fine. But he's over there on his channel, and people are going nuts in the chat talking about animal abuse. Now, all I knew about was the Lolcow Live stuff, and I had already unsubscribed just seeing that and hearing how he was getting more involved, and he was trying to bring Amber Lynn over there. And it's like, and Hecate made a lot of really good points. She's like, this show is nothing but exploiting and punishing women. Really? And she does defend Chantal, okay? So, you know that, okay? I'm not okay with that. I think Hecate has not watched Chantal enough to really be able to know what's going on, for sure. There's only so much you can watch, too. But, you know, I wish she didn't give her so much of the benefit of the doubt, because I used to do that, too. So I see people in the chat talking about a dog, and, you know, we were just talking in the nest about that cat biting Chantal and her stepping on the cat's paw. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, if you were here, you remember, I was just like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I can't do this. I couldn't even go back and listen to that cat again. I couldn't even go back and do it. Because as you know, I like to rewatch my streams to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I always do. Unhinged Lady, just here to give a like. I can't handle the animal abuse. Hope your Ramadan is going well. We're in the home stretch. Indeed, we are the last 10. Thank you so much, Unhinged Lady. I appreciate you popping in, and I totally understand why you can't stay. I get that. And I said, oh my God, a dog. But I always see people talking crap about Yo Mama. So I'm like, what now? What now? Because someone in the Discord for Lolcow Live, I was in there, and someone was telling me about something in his cousin, or he beats up kids or something. I'm like, what? Can you provide a link or something? It's on Twitter. Go do your research. I'm like, okay, you're no. Just no. You got to give me a little bit more than that. So I kind of thought the same thing. It was just one person going off in the chat about a dog. And I'm like, I have my dogs that I brought back with me from Egypt. And the reason that I had the pack of 10 dogs is because their mother may have potentially been harmed, and she died when they were 12 days old. I cannot bear to hear about animal abuse. I can't. It feels like it destroys my soul a little bit. So I'm thinking, this is just really just someone trying to detract, and someone who doesn't like Yo Mama. And he said that people from Garlic Bread's community were over there trying to mess with him and everything. So there was a lot going on. So I'm like, it's probably one of Garlic Bread's people. Who knows, right? I'm just watching him sit there and sputter, because I had just heard him on Hecate's panel getting reamed out by her. So I'm like, look at him talking about copyright strikes, whatever. Where Sniffer says, exactly. Hello, Blue-Eyed Panther. Thanks for being on Nestie Bestie for 4 months. Thank you. So I didn't even really give it much thought, like at all, really. And I went back to watch Hakate. He ended his stream early. Hakate was in his chat typing all in caps. And Gerd, right? Gaining Gerd, all in caps, in the stream the whole time. What was it again? It's on your, I think it's on your community tab. Let me take a look. You were like copying and pasting. Here it is. Let me pull it up. All over his chat. And his chat, they really don't, one thing I will give some credit about is that, people don't really get blocked or even deleted. So the Gaining Gerd and the Fiend, no relation to Gaining Ground, was spamming this in his chat. Your mama accepts money from racists and PDF files and buddy trolls Chantal and Amber for his own personal financial gain. Unblock me, Poussey. The jig is up. I was getting spammed nonstop. Oh, so he ends the stream. He's all messed up, you can tell. He's not handling it well, okay? Not handling it. So he's like, okay, well, just came on what? To say that you got a bunch of strikes, but you're not going to cover what you said you were going to? Okay, that's interesting. Couldn't take it. Fine. All right. So you don't need to see that. So Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Sin and Sass go live typically. You have to check them out. Okay. So as usual, I always attend a Sin and Sass live stream whenever I can. Their link is in the chat right now. And one of Sin and Sass's moderators said to me, did you hear about something about animal abuse and your mama? And anyone who knows the nest, I'm like, can you show me some proof? I am open to learning anything about anyone. I feel like anyone can be capable of anything, most of the, especially, and people you don't know, especially, right? So I never say, oh no, that didn't happen. No, show me what you have. Show me what you have, and I'll make my own judgment call. And she was specific. She said it's Tat Von B or Von D on Twitter has a clip, and Inferno 999 did a video, and immediately, okay, now I do a lot of self-reflection. Okay, maybe it's not all correct, but I do it. Okay, so I'm like, Inferno, whatever. That's not no. Okay, no, that's the creator I was talking about earlier in the stream. I'm like, if Inferno did a video on Yo Mama, there is no way that it's correct, accurate, well done. No, not at all. There's no way. And knowing myself and knowing like that everyone has those immediate gut reactions, I had to stop and say, well, go look at it. Go look at it. I watched the clip that Tat Von B, I think her name is on Twitter, put up, and I said, oh no, that's actually Yo Mama sitting in a vehicle. It was about 5 years ago, sitting in a vehicle at night, talking and joking about kicking the cat and the cat dying, and how a dog I must have like kind of blocked out a little bit of the dog story because I just can't listen to dogs. I can't listen to even a story being retold about it. Like the dog must have been too loud or something. And someone went over to deal with the dog, and then the dog was making noises afterwards that didn't sound like the noises it was making before the person had gone over. And this asshole is sitting there laughing. Now, a lot of you already know that Yo Mama's an asshole. Okay, I'm happy for you. That's good. I'm glad, okay? But I've been watching him for a long time, and personally, I feel like I know his humor. I understand his humor. Like, he makes me laugh all the time. And that may make you think differently of me. That's okay. That's fine. So I feel like I understand his humor. I know when he's kidding. I know when he's like going to the extra degree to troll. I know when he's, I've dealt with people like him in prior communities that just like, it's just all hyperbole. It's just all like, yeah. But none of it's true. It's just a joke, right? It's like a bit. It's like he's doing a bit. So I've watched him long enough to know when he's doing a bit and when he's not. And that felt like it was like an intimate conversation with his chat, which he also used to do for members only. He would just do like a quick live chat with members. It felt like that. But he was talking about, oh, my neighbor is having a funeral for their cat, but I can't go because... And I'm watching him laugh. And it's like it's about how white people, think of their animals differently as pets, like it's a part of the family. The race thing aside, because I don't want to detract from what it really is. Because, of course, it's not just white people who see animals as, come on. Maybe no one he knows. But the laughing and the joking about the animals being harmed, and one of them eventually dying, potentially from his hand. That's what I learned about today. So the receipts of him telling those stories, I have yet to see, unfortunately, an unedited full clip of that. That would make me feel better to know the full context, but even if the receipts aren't perfect, there's still enough other things like this Log How Live thing that I was already side-eyeing him for like the last 2 weeks or so. There was already enough there. So even if part of that was a joke or part of it was a bit, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So while there are some absolutely problematic people in every community, I feel like over time, and it hasn't really happened yet in Gore World, but I feel that over time, eventually people figure them out and they get ostracized and they move on to a different community. And where Yo Mama lost his channel, whether he gave it up, privated it, hid it, or YouTube took it down, he doesn't have anything that we can watch. People will stop getting notifications. Even if his appeal is successful and his channel comes back, people might watch the first few streams. But Gore World, us, we love our animals. I'm not going to be able to look at him and see him as the equivalent of Chantal asking BBJ if she wants to be in a box or a bag. They're the same now to me. They're the same. Molly Yikes Okami says, I guess that I shouldn't be surprised that a person who supports animal abusers like Chantal and ALR which have such disgusting thoughts about animals. Stephanie, how will Foodie ever watch her reaction channels? Oh, I only watch Yo Mama. Well, we know that's not true. We know that that is not true. So, thoughts? Thoughts, people? Let's go. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts and feelings, everybody. Aisha, all eyes on the Middle East. AYS, Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem. Ya Aisha. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you. That's okay, Aisha. That's totally fine. A lot of people were side-eyeing me for enjoying him. It's okay. Aisha says, to be honest, the fact that you enjoyed Yo Mama does make me look at you differently. That's okay. I know that. I know that. And that's how much I supported what he was doing. Not that he was, I thought for a while he was kind of targeting the same reactors over and over, which I didn't think was the premise of his channel. I thought he was just going to be open to criticizing everybody. And I was kind of waiting for my turn. I thought, yeah, go around and do everybody and give your thoughts. That would have been far more interesting. I don't know if he actually did anything to harm the cat or if he was just trying to act like he was from the hood. Either way, not a good look. Right. Either way. Joan, that's a good point. I really want to hear what Foodie Beauty has to say about it all. Well, actually, that is what I have to show you. I was like, there's something else. I do have something to show you, okay? So, after Yo Mama ended his stream, because he was all freaked out that people were in there yelling at him, okay? I went back to Hekate's channel, and Foodie Beauty came in there. And Foodie Beauty was typing in the chat. I screen recorded this. So I have the recording. It's about 45 minutes of Hekate showing Foodie Beauty, just laying it out for her. Like, look, he has been jerking you around this whole time. And her responding in the chat. So that's what we're watching. I almost forgot. Yeah, that's what we're going to be watching. So let me get you Hekate's link. And again, I don't fully endorse anybody, really. I just listen. I think every channel has something different to offer. Truly. And she's definitely has something unique to offer. Whether you like her or not, whether you agree with her, I don't have to agree with people to watch them. So let me go back to the beginning. I was watching this earlier, trying to reorient myself, because I did have a little bit of a, that moment of oh, I really enjoyed watching him. What the F? So I had to go through that process, Chantal will kiss anyone's ass that defends her. Yeah, that's true. Master of receipts, Ashley? Well, it's interesting that you say that, because that's what my previous channel was all about. All right. I don't think I even put up a background this whole time, but I was just trying to grab it because she's in the chat. So you can see her name is highlighted in gray with a check mark. Okay, Foodie Beauty. And when I start recording, I do scroll up in the chat a little bit, so it'll just all even out in a little bit. So she is watching, Hekate's daughter is watching Yo Mama and commenting on it. Ashley, I mean, I that's always been one of my strengths, identifying inconsistencies in what people say and do, which has served me very well. Remembering small details that seem insignificant until it comes up later that you're saying something totally different now. Mm-hmm. That's a good point, Lucy Jane. That's how you felt about yes, that's how you felt about Hannibal. He was problematic, but I enjoyed his streams. He had the best intro. That's a very good analogy. Yeah. Sansa Cooks got to run for a little iftar treat. Oh, enjoy, ma'am. Enjoy. And you know what? On your way out, grab some pizza chips, okay?
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Yeah. Thank you, Sansa. All right, let's just get started on this. Looks like I'm scrolling up to see what else Foodie Beauty had said. So she says here, he said it on his live streams a few times and then asked me in my chat a few times. So Hecate was asking Foodie Beauty if Yo Mama had asked her to go over to Log Cow Live.
And I'm just gonna play a few minutes. This guy's making me want to vomit. Here we go. I'm not gonna watch too much because you'll get the picture. Y'all, if you can hear it, please.
Listening?
Yes.
Wings, you listening?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Today is the 16th of March,
Yeah.
meaning
Oh, okay.
halfway through the month, we announce the employee
Alright,
of
hold
the
on.
month.
Oh.
God damn, I feel old. You're watching? All right, cool. Yeah, very recent to bum. All right. Anyway, I know you recognize these motherfuckers. Pedo, whatever. Same shit. He's the one that they dragged out. This is why he did that too. He was trying to get you to feel like he was protecting you. Your mama's fucked. Okay, so this live stream, Foodie, is from yesterday. Was it yesterday? Fuck. Yeah, this is from, let me check the date. Yep, yesterday. This is the live stream, and this is Your Mama.
These days, too many lies, too many rhymes. Flashing out, getting my motherfucker, and I'm out.
He must be
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Mama, a.k.a. Hyde. It's like, a.k.a. All the Lights, a.k.a. Keep Your Mouth Quiet. I said, a.k.a. Keep back at it again. You already know what time it is. The world's greatest goddamn streamer. It ain't even close. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another goddamn classic. Goddamn, thank you for congratulations of Employee of the Month.
Thank you, Worshniffer. Have a great rest of your day. Fallen Angel says, that's another thing I respect about you. You genuinely watch things for facts. You don't support them, but you understand that everyone has different perspectives. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know what? You're going to have to get out of my town. Get out of here.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Thank you, Fallen Angel. It's very nice. Thank you. You're a stubborn child and refuse to watch. This was another thing, okay? This was another thing that I was starting to side-eye him about. So she's watching right now a stream where he's talking about Sagittarius Shoddy. Now, we watched Sagittarius Shoddy a couple times recently. And when she had that Facebook date, if you remember that, if you were here for that. And she went to dinner with the guy. They had chicken tenders. He didn't eat. They go back to his place. She was in the bathroom filming. And remember, he had that ladies' deodorant in the bathroom. And she said there were ladies' clothes there. We watched that. We talked about it. Well, come to find out, she did another video. And this guy asked her to come back. And she had to call the police. She almost couldn't leave. And she almost didn't leave. Like, it turned very, very bad. So I was like, okay, I think I'm done. I think this is no longer like fun, lighthearted stuff, like going out on dates. No, clearly not. So Yo Mama had some interesting things to say about Sagittarius Shoddy. No, this was like recently. This was way recent. Kenny was like a while ago. This was very recent. So he had some things to say about this and kind of like... she's a sex worker, and an attitude I felt that was like, well, you're a sex worker. Do you expect and he didn't say this specifically, but I felt like he was saying, are you really expecting their will? Oop. My OBS disconnected for a second, so there might have been a little blip there. I don't know why. But I don't know why that even has to be said, but it doesn't matter what someone says, does, wears, how they act. No one deserves to be held against their will or have harm done to them. I don't care if she's a sex worker, whatever, if she's a bank teller. We're all women, okay? And men who get assaulted too. No one deserves that, and no one should expect to not be respected for any reason. So him having that way of thinking about Sagittarius Shoddy, this was like a couple weeks ago, I think. I was like, okay, There's something a little off here. I started side-eyeing him about this. And then the stuff with the Lol Cow Live. Like, okay, now you're going to take money from them after. Okay. All right. There's starting to be patterns about feelings about women.
I didn't even know I was an employee, but thank you. Hey.
Like he's useless.
Yo, straight off the rip, ladies and gentlemen, we won $1,000 yesterday. What the fuck is going on? These girl world morons about to be real mad. Gordon Grant is.
I don't know why he's saying we won $1,000 because he didn't get that shit to nobody. But anyway.
Is Gordon Gray going to clock that time too, like he clocks mine? He said, "Oh, your mama, 29 minutes, a waste of your time." Well, I did a 5-minute skit and got $1,000 for it. How you feel about that? Yeah, I'm about to pay off a credit card. Here is last night. Wow.
So I was looking at her pinned comment. It says, Gore World isn't giving Lol Cow Live a shit. Bet the word spreads before ALR panels. Bet.
Surprise, a shocker. Here is last night on Low Cow Live, Fat Camp, which is like huge for Low Cow because, you know, they all get together at this Fat Camp and there was over, 8,000 people watching, which is wow. I mean, congratulations to them. It's going to be interesting to see all of these guys.
Ew. Anyway, Foodie. It's fucking nasty. Hold on. I need to put something on the screen so I could find where I was in the chat. There you go. Perfect. So Foodie writes. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is him now, last night, and he is promoting Keemstar, Wings of Redemption, the pedo, whatever, and then Michael Green is still a part of it. Rain? Okay, that's a good idea.
So Chantal's in the chat saying, I remember he was going hard for them. I saw those streams.
Okay. So all the people that you saw him dragging for 2 months saying they need to go to prison and get off there and they're pedophiles, this is him talking to them now.
Together, like everybody in the local universe together at Fat Camp, and they're supposed to be losing weight. I mean, looking at those two big guys on the side, yeah, it's going to take more than a Fat Camp. I think they're going to be there for like 3 weeks trying to get these two guys skinny and a couple of other fat people. But here is Keemstar announcing $1,000 Employee of the Month. Roll it.
Mm-hmm. So the Gaining Gird and the Fiend is in the chat. Yo Mama accepts money from pedos and racists and uses Chantal for his own gain. And Foodie Beauty is saying these guys all gross me out.
If anyone starts bitching and moaning about the exercises being hard and their places are hurting.
Anyway, I hope you can remember his energy 2 months ago and how he was very angry and disgusted and felt they shouldn't be on the internet, okay? And if you can't remember, I will send you a link with a timestamp. Or you can just watch this. Yeah, I'll send you a link with a timestamp for my stream.
Random with the Keemstar K on their ass. So get it ready for Boogie first thing tomorrow morning.
I have an important announcement.
Oh, I forgot. And he was talking 2 months ago and he was dragging them about how they exposed you and how they showed your coochie, even though it was revenge porn, remember? So he was talking about all that.
Boogie, you listening?
Yes.
Wings, you listening?
Yes.
Today is the 16th of March.
Yeah.
Meaning, halfway through the month, we announce the Employee of the Month.
Oh.
And coming in at number 3.
You're looking at me like I'm going to make the Employee of the Month. I know I'm out of it.
Coming in at number 3.
No.
This person didn't win. They got 3rd place. Would be Xylee Gets Real.
Yay, Xylee. You didn't get no money.
They're one bitch, right? That they used to groom women. Didn't get no money. Fucking idiot.
In at number.
Yeah, the one woman that they used to groom women to come in. Mm-hmm. Lord Baroque Wokey, thank you so much for gifting 20 Are You Serious memberships. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo! Let's see. We got.
Oh yeah, baby.
I gotta fix this. Obviously, we got Paula. We got Paula coming into the nest.
Oh yeah, baby.
Paula Nowhere, Leaky Eye Pondu, Just Kim, Just Me 91, Taffy Grise, Ask Patson
yeah,
Super Chats, M, just Jenny. Oh no, he dumped her. He dumped in her moldy fupa hole.
Oh yeah, baby.
That is quite a name. Sizzle Kitten. Yeah. Okay, that's a woman. Yeah. Okay. There's another yeah in the community, by the way, if you don't know. Killing Me Softly. Lisa W. Jacqueline XO. Jackie Hawkins.
Oh yeah, baby.
Chantal's French Lover's Restraining Order. Sneaky T. Billy Bob.
Baby.
There, that shouldn't be echoing now, hopefully. Billy Bob. Dr. On Call. Barry Breeze. Wow. Thank you so much. That is so generous. Thank you so much. Not Sarah Lee.
Oh yeah, baby.
Says what's crazy is after going in Hecate stream once and only once, someone called me out on a different channel days later, trying to say I was two-faced. I explained I was transparent the whole time. Yeah. Well, some people feel like you have to have allegiances and that kind of thing. That's why I use a sock account when I chat, and I hardly ever chat. Hardly ever. I just go in and lurk most of I was lurking in here for like 12 hours, just listening, Okay, Fran, catch you on the replay.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right. Let's get back to it. Oh yeah, baby. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, baby.
Boogie 2988.
Who the fuck did more than me? Who the fuck did more than me?
And the number one person who gets $1,000 cash prize, who is the employee of the month, right? Which can be an actual employee or just anyone in the universe. Let me be clear.
Wow,
It can be anybody in the universe. It can be anyone.
Billy. How's it Billy? You didn't do as much this month.
He did.
The employee of the month is Zay Zudit.
Oh, that's trash.
The fuck she is.
Hold up.
I managed her.
Hold up.
I ran her show.
Let me finish. Zay Zudit, played by Yo Mama. Yo Mama, congratulations.
Yo! We did it.
Booty, this is not a skit. Pay attention.
Not a skit at all.
Yeah, it's not a skit.
They gotta tell Chantal to pay attention. So Chantal said, people are saying, wow, Yo Mama, I'm so disappointed in you. Foodie Beauty, he's proud of winning when he was bashing them for being predators. Yeah, that's weird. And yes, you're right. Who said that? I think it was maybe Capone was saying that anyone that was calling out Chantal in the chat was kind of getting like slammed a little bit. Like, Chantal's still Chantal, okay? I mean, okay, you had a guest appearance in your chat from Chantal, but that doesn't mean that, like, she's not who she is, right? Foodie has you blocked so you couldn't see what she was saying in there, Elizabeth. Yeah. So, like, Aisha said she's never going to believe you because he stands up for her. You can draw her a map to the truth and she will ignore it. Yeah. Exactly, Aisha. Exactly. But they didn't want to hear any of that, which was, I mean, whatever,
Hold up.
I ran her show.
Let me finish. Zay Zudit, played by Yo Mama. Yo Mama, congratulations.
Yo! We did it.
Booty, this is not a skit. Pay attention.
Not a skit at all.
Yeah, it's not a skit.
Wow. Wow. I appreciate this. Wow. Wow. Damn. Woo. Wow. I gotta get my acceptance speech. First of all, I like to just thank my mama for making them delicious hot pockets every morning. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be here today. Also, I'd like to thank Mana Ginobili for the ball spot. Gotta just shout that out. I gotta shout out Girl World. Damn. I mean, shit. Fuck with Girl World. You know what I'm saying? I love all you guys.
Wow. Okay, Booty. He fucks with us and he loves us all. And he has made up with the predators. Okay, and he is accepting $1,000. And this is the last night.
But in the beginning of the stream, he said the Girl World morons was going to be upset.
Oh, yeah,
Now
that's
he's saying
right.
He loves Girl World.
Yes, that's right. Oh,
Contradictory.
I know, right? And I feel like he was mostly thinking about FFG, Yaba, his bullshit. But he don't give a fuck about anybody because there they are. And there he is. Okay, so Foodie, put one in the chat if you didn't fall asleep. God damn it. I don't trust you. When you're in the seal position, it's over. Where are you at?
I'm about that seal. I tell you that. I'm trying to wait for my birthday.
Me too.
I'm
Oh, you are. Okay, well, I'll wait with you. Fuck it.
Okay,
Foodie-
Foodie said that she sees it. Foodie's still up.
You're awake?
Still in position did not take her out.
Yes.
Chantel said it's so weird to me that he's supporting them now and simping for them when he was calling them out prior. She basically had already said that. So I just gifted my remaining 5 memberships. And we have Trisha Lynn, Mandy Taylor, Different Sage, Kenya, and Ms. Chinooks. Welcome to the nest. Welcome. Yeah, come on in and make yourself at home and grab some emojis. Enjoy yourself.
All right.
All the mods in here, everybody that watch my stream and accepts that your mama is a troll. You know what I mean? I fucks with.
Well, I remember specifically in the video that he said that this is not lil cow shit because it's disgusting, predatory, and there's victims and all that shit. Well, now lil cow.
That, you know, everything don't got to be so serious. Everything can be funny, and we can all have fun, and we can all make jokes. So I appreciate a lot of people seeing through all the craziness that girl world used to be, but now it's turning into more of a funner place and a fun place because it's more entertaining, right?
Bro, it gets worse every time I hear it. All right, so we have gone from we got rapists around us to let's hang out and have fun. Jesus Christ. Put it one if you understand where I'm coming from. Booty.
I just want to say that. And to all of y'all, I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you. Thank you very much.
And Chantel says, yeah, he should not want to have anything to do with them at all after all that. And how vocal he was, especially. And the gaining gird and the fiend. Yo mama accepts money from pedos and racists and buddy trolls beauty for his gain. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, god damn.
It's your employee of the month.
That I'll accept. That I will accept.
So we do have the graphic, and I'm going to put this out on the.
Anyway, I have no fucking idea. After he dragged them for 4 episodes and went after Grace as well, and said he would never go up there. And I don't know when the fuck they were talking, but he's been in the Discord ever since he went up the first night. Actually,
Can we let Foodie know what he did with his winnings after he was cash apped?
I would. Can you? I would love for you.
He didn't give it to the survivors of SA and
no therapy.
He didn't give it to things that would help those survivors, like the Rain Project and places like that. He went to Sizzler in the strip club.
He went to Sizzler and the strip club.
He took his $1,000 and went to, I think the Sizzler thing was a joke, but strip club, probably not. So I'm giving credit where hey, it doesn't really matter how I feel about the people. Okay. Oh no. My chat just crashed. It doesn't matter. Oh my God. Are we still streaming? I hope so. Okay. Yikes. So it doesn't matter how I feel about the people. Okay. It doesn't. If they're bringing good knowledge and information, they're getting credit. Okay. And I don't like this person. They don't like me. So here we go. Okay. Thank you, Crackhead Jen. So this is from Inferno 999. This is where I got this from. Inferno. Okay. And I assume this is January 4th, 2023. So it's Yo Mama on Twitter or on Tinder, as I said earlier. I found an effing glitch. Instead of playing Madden and paying thousands for MUT cards, I don't know what that is, to make content on YouTube, go find an overweight woman to pay you thousands to make content on YouTube. And I don't know what kind of animal that is there. And he hashtag Madden 23, so that's why I think it was 2023. And Dana Bana says, okay, Yo Mama is paid by Foodie Beauty. And I'm not going to say that last word. Yeah, Girly Pop, there was a rumor Chantal was paying him as she had the money then. I remember people saying that for the longest. Like, why would anyone defend her? She must be paying him. And look at this. It's a goat. Oh, thank you. I'm like, I don't think it's a cow. Should be. Thank you. So And I got this from Inferno 999. And I'll link his channel. I will. You can actually see on Inferno's channel the whole, all of it. You can see all of the receipts in terms of the cat and the dog stuff, if you wish to. That is all on his channel. He did make a comprehensive video about it. And it's not a bad video. It's not bad. And like I said, I would prefer to have, things like not edited. I want to see the full context of literally everything. Not that it would have mattered that much. So I'm saying the receipts here are not perfect, but they are enough. They are enough. So this is, and he would be shocked probably that I'm putting his info in the chat so you can go check him out. I'm sure. But it's fair, and I'm fair. I want people to be fair with me, so. Okay. And he put all of this together. Not only that, right? He put this together 3 months ago. He has 400 views on it. And it says this little tidbit comes from one of Yo Mama's Periscope videos. So they did some research. And they took this cut from a video from March 3rd, 2020. So definitely all the credit. If you want to watch Yo Mama, Gorlick Bread did post something, but it's a screenshot. And there was a lot of personal commentary, which I would expect because he and Yo Mama have a relationship like that. So I expect that. But his video was not going to work for this live stream right now. And I haven't shown Inferno's, but Inferno does show him sitting in the car, vertical orientation, talking, saying these words and laughing. So you can see it. It's not an AI voice. You can see it. I think that's important to see. Pax Electa, I appreciate your clear-headed and honest approach to this mess. That's what I do, Pax. That's what I try to do, Pax Electa. Thank you very much. But you're going to have to get out of my town. Get out. Get out.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Thank you, Pax Electa. Hello, Saban Nation. Nice to see you.
Jessica. Okay. I'm just waiting on you to do you understand what
put that money to charities?
No. And so
victims.
Yes.
He used it for his own entertainment.
Yep, he got $1,000. So basically he started dragging the fuck out of them. Then he stopped. He hasn't made videos about these guys for like 2 months now, a month or so, I don't know. And all of a sudden then he started bothering you to go up there, even though he knows you were revenge porn. And now he thinks, I don't know what the fuck he thinks.
And then he came to Hakate's chat and said if his daughter dated someone like Boogie or Boogie himself, he would disown her because he didn't want her to bring that man around him or anyone he knew. So he would throw his daughter.
And that is what he said on the panel with Hakate. He said that. So Hakate asked Yo Mama about the relationship between Boogie 2988 and his girlfriend who's like 20 something, but he's 50. Like he's my age. Like, I wouldn't want to be dating a 20-year-old guy. I don't care how, for anything. Okay? So, I mean, really, it says a lot. It does. It says a lot. So, and she asked Yo Mama, how would you feel if one of your daughters, she asked him how old the daughters were. They were, yeah, I think so. But how would you feel if your daughter brings home a Boogie? And he said that he would basically cut her off. Like, don't come around here with him. I don't want him around here. And Hakate lit into him with like the best response. That's why I really hope someone clipped this. I think Buddha did. I think so. Hakate said, well, for me, for my daughter who came out of my womb. If she's around a guy who's no good for her, I'm going to do everything I can to get her away from him. And she told a personal anecdote about something that did happen like that. And the last thing that she would do would be to cut off her daughter. Well, then you're just driving them closer together. So that was interesting. Like his own daughter, if she brought home a boogie type that was clearly just with her for her age, her body, or whatever, he would cut her off instead of trying to help her. And like, wow, where did I go wrong? Do you need some support here? What's happening? Clearly there's some daddy issues here. So that's part of the panel.
Away.
Okay, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing behind the scenes, but obviously they have made up in pedophilia and predators and revenge porners and all that. It doesn't matter anymore. He wants, thank you, girl world, and it's time for us to have some fun, okay? So that's why he's been bothering you to go up, because you're the money. And as you can see, they made up. As you can see, they made up. So you can understand now why he's been saying what the fuck he's been saying. Now, I don't really know why they gave him 1,000. If it's to, I don't fucking know. I really don't. But something's going on.
So anyone that says, why is the heathens turning their back on him?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be streaming on Saturday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be watching that. Let me try to find their link. So the heathens are a group of women, very powerful women. This is a channel you might want to look into. You might want to watch for real. And they're gonna lay into him on Saturday. So I forget who this is. What is her name? Anyone that was in the chat that day, do you know who this was on panel? I don't remember her name, but she's one of the heathens. Thank you, Capone. Curl Connections, Rochi, yep, Eerie Pepperoni, Sunshine, and Ozzy. Thank you so much. Yes. Sunshine 2.0. Thank you. I'll get you guys a link. See, yeah, I'm saying it's a small channel. Not everyone knows about it. I was in Hekate's chat and she redirected her live stream to theirs. So I just kind of ended up in there. I was like putting together some furniture and I was like, wow, this is a pretty good channel. So yeah, let me get you that link. They're going to talk about it on Saturday. Yeah, that's where Eerie went. Yep.
Saturday. And
you don't know now, you'll find out then.
What the fuck? Yeah. Yep. Wait, I don't want to see your shit. So,
Hi, Eerie.
Hi, Eerie. Oh, are you up? You want me to drop the link if you want to come up? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to play the rest of it. Why the fuck is it so slow? Bear with me.
It happens to me too.
Oh, and I don't want to spend 3Gs. Okay. It's like Keem was trying to silence him. Well, who knows?
I think Keem was trying to clown him.
Clown him?
He's been on his neck.
He knows now. Keem knows
Mm-hmm.
that, well, Isaac Guest actually works behind the scenes with them, right? And he's tight with Michael Green. All of a sudden, Isaac Guest is being all nice to me and calling me his wife and tell me to join the Discord. And I was like, fuck you, whatever.
Eerie said link her, please.
Okay. And so I think, and Zeta, Zeta, the one that would go back and forth with Yo Mama, she was in Fat Camp, I think yesterday. So they got her. I don't know if they were just trying to get random women that have audiences, but did you get it? No, I think that they're working together. There's nothing to silence him on because he's running his mouth, dragging them. And you know that Becky's told on Michael because of Yo Mama. And Yo Mama even went to the heathens to get them to talk about it too. So he wasn't afraid.
He was shopping that story around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, that's right, too. I need this. Or because I told him that they're degenerate pieces of shit. He knows Isaac Guest, so maybe he threatened him. I don't know, but I just don't think so. Because,
no, wait a minute. No, he never said he would donate. He should have donated it.
Oh, it's Erie. No. He never said
he
that.
donated. He was
No.
happy to take that money to Sizzler in the strip club.
What did he get $1,000
But
for?
it was
Just
money from pedo. It was dirty money. He should have donated that money, not kept it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These motherfuckers.
Because he was so against it.
Yep, agree.
Exactly.
So
And he shouldn't be taking shit from them anyway.
Exactly. If you're going to take it, at least put it to good use.
Right? Fucking Sizzlers and strippers, bro. He said that.
So Foodie Beauty says he shouldn't have accepted their money if he was against them. She's just kind of repeating the same thing over and over. Not Sarah Lee, you are right. She's part of the Lol Cow universe now. Hecate is similar to Yo Mama in that she doesn't get all the facts straight and will just jump to conclusions and run with them. You're right. You're right. I went in Yo Mama's chat a couple weeks ago as myself, because they were talking about Islam, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go in. So I'm like, oh, I gotta represent. So I go in, and Hecate kind of started in on me, and I'm like, oh my God, I watch your streams like all the time, but but I'm lurking. You don't even know that. Like, why are you coming for me, ma'am? Why are you coming for me? Just because Chantal's putting out misinformation. I actually like you. I like your channel. What is the problem here? I'm like, have you even watched my channel? Or are you just coming at me because I'm here? And other people were too, Yeah. So, yeah. I think if she watched the Nest, she might dig it. It might be a little too, not mundane, but, calm for her, maybe. Maybe. I don't know, but I like her a lot. But you're right. She doesn't always get the facts straight. She doesn't watch Chantal. So she doesn't have that viewer perspective. That's a good observation. Yep.
I can't believe this. I'm not done yet. I'm almost done. I'm going to go back into my stream and play what he said today. So we're watching him, and it's about 5 minutes I'm going to play. Ew, Isaac. Yeah, exactly. So those are all the people over there, the fat camp right now, trying to round up girl world people to make money. All right. So anyway, yes, right, Azri. All right, cool. He shouldn't have accepted their money if he was against them. Exactly.
Exactly. And he's just perpetuating all of what they stand for, and that's not okay.
You know what, Foodie? What? Why are you saying this? It doesn't matter. You were revenge porn. You could have done anything, and you didn't deserve to be revenge porn, period. Okay? You made a poor decision. I don't know what the fuck you went up there for, but that doesn't mean you should have been treated like that. And it's like all of Girl World saw it, and a whole bunch of them are up their ass in the chat anyway, so whatever. It's not like they give a fuck. Dropping. Let me see if he said anything. Oh, shit.
I mean, can we talk also about how he's really cheap? Like, you sold yourself for $1,000, dude.
I know. And someone mentioned all the money you've been spending in Discord and everything probably equal that much, kissing their ass.
So that's Erie now. Erie Pepperoni is now up on panel, if you recognize her voice.
Yado, a racist and a pedo are two different things. A racist owes us our 40 acres and a mule. A pedo, that's dirty money.
Yado, I'm not in the mood for your bullshit.
And I didn't tell you to come out the corner.
What's up?
Get back in there. Get your ass back in that corner.
Okay, exactly. I'll let you know because you can't behave your fucking self. Let me see.
Danny's in the chat. I didn't see Danny.
There's my baby
Danny?
sister. Hi.
I didn't see her. Hi, Danny. I don't see you, but hi.
Hello. Let me see.
Where's Danny? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny. Oh, okay. Let me see. Booty says, I was the clip of Keem saying N-word over and over. I was shocked. Oh, you saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, think about who Isaac is, and that's just put them all in the same thing. That's it. They're all the same, except some have money. And Yo Mama is not going to make any money without you or ALR. So I don't know what is going on. You said no. And for some reason now, they're tweeting around that ALR is going to
because they think that they can get Yo Mama to convince Foodie and ALR, which unfortunately It looks like he may have already convinced ALR. But the reality
Yeah.
is that that show will not be successful unless the two of you are on it. That's why they're so desperate to get the both of you on there.
Yeah. Because they want, you know why? They don't care, obviously, about you two or respect you in any capacity, right? Because look what's happening and look what happened up there. So he's bringing you guys on to be abused by the audience, right? Because that's what they do. And no one can chat and no one can talk unless they pay money. And it's just a way to drain. They don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to play something. Let me just play this.
The Twitter right now, so please.
And what you guys are saying, Jessica Messica agreed with you. And I agree with you too. I think it was wrong, but if she consented, it shouldn't be a speaking point. It's going to lower credibility standing on a loose stone like that. And what a visual, too, to give to that, standing on a loose stone. Yeah. She said they asked her, can we see it? She said, yeah. She was laughing. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, she was like, but they do try to twist it. Okay, on panel, they do try to twist it and be like, oh, well, you were on the spot and it was a power differential and yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, we all saw it. So.
So it's the Lolcow Live Twitter.
Yes. What a troll. Anyway, so won $1,000. So yeah,
oh, by the way, Foodie, he's never ever respected or liked any of us. Not you, FFG, nobody. Never. So all the times that he was defending you over the years and time, it meant absolutely fuck all.
$1,000 and yeah, man, and we out here we celebrate. We going to Sizzlers. We going to Sizzler. And then yesterday after I won Employee of the Month, I was asked again on another show if I would do it, if Keemstar offered me a show, would I do it? Here's the answer.
That was a
hold on, nigga. You was on Lolcow Aussie, bro. Aussie.
Congratulations. All of them.
Holy fuck.
So he's been like basically like desperately trying to get on any one of the Lolcow lives. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Aussie rewind.
So he said Sizzler, and this is what he's going to say about the strip club on this show.
Oh my God.
He's a fucking like simp. Like, what the hell?
No, Jessica. When that picture, Isaac Guest made a community post. It's in my fucking phone where he said something like because he loves to run his.
They had already looked at it. They just
he said
already saw it.
I think we got your OnlyFans picture, Foodie, and I sent it to Michael Green, who gave it to Keem. He literally said that. So when they said
so she's really trying to make a point that like, look, it's not your fault, Chantal, and this is where I think Hecate needs to actually watch Chantal to realize that and I get where she's coming from. She's trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but you really got to watch Chantal for a little while to really get it. Lone Entourage said, if you don't have conflicting opinions or consider all opinions, it hurts credibility. True. Jessica Messica, that's why I don't make documentaries. Yeah. So people are trying to say, no, she put it on her community tab. This was done in Cuba. Like, they're telling Hecate the actual story. Like, this was available to everybody. This wasn't taken from her OnlyFans and then spread out. Like, this particular picture was on her community tab for a few minutes and then she took it down. So it was available to everybody. But Hecate really wants to try to go at it from a different angle, which I agree hurts credibility. Just take the facts for what they are and work with the facts. You don't have to try to manipulate things even slightly to make your case look better. We're not in a court of law. We want him out. He's made his thoughts about women very clear. He has said some things that were in one direction that made him appear to respect women, and then the complete opposite. And where this community is majority women, we can't have that. We cannot have that. Oh, I think I just clicked it forward. So this part is probably gonna frustrate you guys a little bit, just a heads up. Because they do kind of defend Chantal and tell her, you don't say it was on your community tab, it was on your OnlyFans. We're going with that, pretty much, which isn't good. And what is this? Yeah, and Buddha has a very valid point, but I don't think it applies to Chantal. Confrontation is hard for most people, especially when there are so many people watching. I understand the fawn response, right? Like fright, flight, freeze, and fawn. She had to get through the super awkward moment. And that is true. But we're talking about Chantal, and I don't think it applies in this situation. They don't watch her, so they don't know. They're kind of applying this general, like, here's what we do with women who are victims in general, which is absolutely correct. But Chantal is she's different. You got to really watch her for a while to see what she's about. She loved that. Just occurred to me that comment about her paying him when he first came around. He was making the diss tracks for her. I bet she was paying for those. I'm sure. Yeah, Lexi Lime, Chantal was alive on that panel. Yeah, absolutely. She looked more thrilled than she had in a couple of years. Yeah. Hey, Sniper Love. Hey, Tiny Ghost.
Storm Sailor. Can we stick to YM chat, please? I don't know what that means. Foodie says, no, fresh garbage being on there made me realize I don't want to do that for any amount of money. Oh. I'm just looking here. Otherwise, if I did it, I would agree to be on a show. They asked me to come back. I said, what? They asked you after they revenge porn you to come back?
Wow.
Wait, didn't you go back? Anyway, the reason why they did that is because I hit them up and I said, y'all motherfuckers revenge porned her. I was messaging Keemstar, Michael, his sister. Was it his sister that tagged him in? I don't remember. Whatever, I run my mouth. And then I think they wanted you to come back up there to be like, remember the next day they made that stream, like it wasn't revenge porn, and they freaked the fuck out for an hour saying that you gave them permission. They were just trying to gaslight you.
Okay, but I do have to, let me play the devil's advocate here. Was it okay for them to discuss that on panel? No, it's fucking weird, right? For a bunch of men to be like, oh, let me see your pussy. I agree with that. I'm not so sure about the revenge porn thing because she did post it on her community post when she was upset.
Right. And here we have Meal Prep Water, who's also a Nestie. Foodie Beauty, that's not accurate. In Cuba, you posted a pic of your vagine and asked the question, should I make an OnlyFans? Foodie Beauty says, Whippy, no, if it was on YouTube community post, it would have been flagged. Yeah, she put it up and took it down because she was trying to make Nader jealous or something, right? Because he was back with Dee Dee. And she's correcting Meal Prep also, only on my OnlyFans, not YouTube. I mean, didn't everybody see that? I mean, I know the picture. I wish I didn't, but
that photo.
Yeah.
I was told that it didn't have OnlyFans information, the one that was on her community post.
Wait a minute. I thought the puss picture, wasn't that from you when you went to Cuba, Foodie? That you got pissed at Nader and Didi and you took a picture of your puss and put it on
Foodie, don't even answer that. Foodie, don't answer that question because Isaac Guest said on his community tab that it was the OnlyFans photo, and I have that screenshot, and that's all that matters. And they also said on the panel it was the OnlyFans photo. Okay, so no disrespect, Erie. So don't answer that question. They said it was OnlyFans photo, so it's an OnlyFans photo.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, pardon?
And this really hurts. I mean, it tells us this is nothing new to those of us who do watch Chantal. She's just going along with whatever she needs to say. She doesn't care about being honest and giving actual factual information. She truly does not care. She doesn't, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. So Erie's setting the facts straight. Like, no, you did, because you were upset at this. Like, she remembers it very clearly. And Hecate, so she's talking about Isaac Guest. I don't know if you guys know him. Be Our Guest. It's a whole other thing. God. I don't watch that channel. I can't. But he posted on his community tab, like, I got Foodie Beauty's OnlyFans or something, and did, I don't know, he made a record, basically, that was screenshotable, that, like, we took this picture from Chantal's OnlyFans. So Hecate wants to get Isaac for that. So as long as Chantal agrees, yes, it came from my OnlyFans, then they can go after Isaac. I don't like that. Just deal with the facts as they are. There's enough here. You don't have to, like, twist stuff.
I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute.
No, it's okay.
My bad, y'all.
Exactly. Okay, so, and when they were on panel, they said that it was an OnlyFans photo. I watched it. And then Isaac Guest tweeted, yeah, I never put a pic on YouTube. It's always from OnlyFans. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
If you had a pussy pic,
Well, I don't want to see the evidence, so whatever.
Right.
We're good.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, no one wants to see it. No, you don't want to see it. So Erie in the Nest is clarifying that is not her on the panel. That's correct. So Erie Pepperoni, also, she's now known as Paranormal Empire, is on the panel. And she's part of the Heathens, who are doing a show on Saturday talking about Yo Mama. So I'm putting their link in the chat for Saturday. They don't have a watch page up yet. What's today? It's Thursday. Maybe they'll put one up tomorrow or Saturday. You're turning into a pumpkin, Becky W. I don't blame you. Have a good night's sleep. Okay, Shax, everyone's falling asleep. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Yeah, nugs and hugs. This is the thing. You know, I feel like she probably is a very good advocate for women, but credibility is extremely important to me. It's extremely important. And how do I believe a person who is willing to kind of twist facts? You know? So like if someone comes to me and tells me like, oh, this is something important I gotta tell you, I can't really take you at face value because you've given wonky information in the past. Fresh Garbage says, I was tough but fair in the comments, but Foodie still blocked me like a pussy. Yeah. Hello, Rome's Drama Zone. How are you? Save a Nation says, I watched Isaac 5 to 7 years ago. He's been around for quite a while. His interest in Chantal during those times may not have existed. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Yep. Oh, thanks, Anna Gags. Yeah, 433 in the chat, only 182 likes. Yeah, if you are enjoying today's stream, please hit the like button. I appreciate that. It's 2:30, Shaxinator. Yeah, get some sleep. It's okay.
And even if you did put a pussy pic and it wasn't that OnlyFans pussy pic, it has nothing to do with anything. Okay?
Nonetheless, it's wrong for a bunch of men to be sitting there discussing your puss.
Right. And just remember that they already ran their mouth, so you don't have to say anything. They said it's OnlyFans on the stream and on the community tab. And on the other stream after, that's when they said community tab because these motherfuckers was telling them that. So when the act happened, they said it was OF. And when Isaac Guest wrote it, he said it was OF. So it's OF. So I'm not being rude, I'm just pissed. So
okay, see, meal prep, I water saw that too. But nonetheless, the moral is there were how many men on that panel?
What did meal prep say?
6?
What did meal prep say? Oh.
It's in
Foodie
the chat.
Beauty, that's not accurate. In Cuba, you posted a picture of your vagina and that's should I?
When you had your drunk stream.
Yeah, maybe she did.
The thing is, the moral is it's still wrong for a bunch of guys to have that picture and be passing it around left and right.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not expecting you to be talking about this when you got a whole man. So it's all good. Like I said.
She doesn't really have a a whole man necessarily. I wouldn't go that far to say that, actually. Yeah, I feel like she could really benefit from learning a lot more about Chantal. Because, yeah. A whole man?
Yowzers.
Not quite. Not quite. So Foodie Beauty says, I only remember posting it on OnlyFans, but I don't know. Meal Prep Water says, girl, you were drunk, put it up on community tab briefly at night, and removed by morning.
People in here, y'all, she's not going to have this discussion and argue. I understand some people don't like her, but we're not doing that. Because I'm focusing on revenge porn. I don't care if she posted 5,000 pussy pics all over the street. That photo that they had was behind a paywall. They did not have permission to have it. And regardless, it is still OF. Just because you put your pussy pic somewhere doesn't mean that you can't be a victim of revenge porn. And it doesn't mean they have access to all your pussy pics now. So it was still revenge porn. And
I'm
yeah.
not fighting with her. I just was trying to
No, not you.
Jessica Massica is making an excellent point here. She says, you have so many strong points. Don't lose them on this shit. It was a low blow and creepy for sure. And your mama fought harder over ALR in the laundromat.
Not you. I'm just talking because I get upset because y'all like revenge porn and girl world. I'm not talking about you or Erie, but her husband's dick is all over the place and people think it's cool because he had some shit with Kybella.
No, you are right. I will say, as a former Girl World reactor, yes, people did used to go into her OnlyFans and drop all her shit on fucking Twitter.
I can see
that is a fact.
I can see Foodie's OnlyFans on Twitter right now. I could see her man's dick right now if I wanted to.
I don't want to. I'm good. I have a dick at home that I can look at.
And unfortunately, I didn't even want to, and I saw it. I was fucking.
I don't want to look at anyone's dick but my husband's. I'm good. I'll pass.
But it's kind of fucked up that anybody could be like, and they were all. I'm sorry, Foodie, but that's just a fact, right? So.
Sorry, but that's just a fact. We've literally all seen your husband. It's Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. OF corn doesn't count as law as revenge corn. If you put it out for money, you can be upset about the copyright issue, but it ain't criminal. Very interesting. Thank you for that. Very interesting. And Hakate is in Canada also. And we know Chantal is a kind of a resident of Canada, right? Thank you so much. And get out of my town.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Thank you. And yes, Capone, that is a rendition using an eggplant and 2 Brussels sprouts in the exact position in which I found the picture. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They love revenge porn around here. And when I talk to them about Salah, they go, well, he cheated. And then when I talk to them about you, well, she had a pussy pic on a community tab. They always got some bullshit excuse to revenge porn people don't like. They're fucking weirdos. So don't anybody please argue with me in the chat about what's going on. So Foodie, I don't care who tells you that photo was from your community tab. Remember that they already admitted it was from your OnlyFans. Okay? Okay. Let's see something. Making it like I don't even want to see anyone in the chat being like, yeah, but what? Meal prep on my OnlyFans, not YouTube. What? Oh, on my OnlyFans, not YouTube. Let me see. Yeah, well, they're saying that you put it up real quick and delete it. I don't see how people could just whatever. Yeah, that's right. It was a fucking OnlyFans photo. Correct. There you go. Good job. And I have the screenshot and I'll email it to you if for whatever reason. And then they tried to get her back on to say, well, why would she come back on if I revenge porn her? They were going to trap you and trick you and get you to, And then when that didn't work, they turned around and made a whole stream about trying to gaslight you. And the community helped them because they don't like you. But they don't know you and you don't have to pay their bills. Oh, never mind, you do. There's no fucking reason for y'all bitches out there to be okay with this behavior. You're all fucking sick. All right. I'm presuming this is an old one, Dwight Cookie. Let me go down to the bottom. All right.
Oh, Aisha, I think this is when you got blocked. Aisha, All Eyes in the Middle East, says, you did lose your channel. Don't you think that was an issue? Yeah, Ibn Kalb, you son of a dog. She said son of a dog. She called Chantal a son of a dog in Arabic. I think this is when she got blocked. Oh. And Duckoff said, you violate COS all the time, Foodie Beauties, so stop. You delete things after you post them. And Doe-Eyed Cookie, it was gross. They did it, but she put it out there. It was on her OnlyFans community tab.
Okay, oh, this is a weirdo here. Aisha, do you want me to cuss you the fuck out? Because I understand, aren't you the one that said you're going to call Kuwaiti buildings and all kind of shit? I will block you. Anybody in here making this about your weird ass obsessions with a bitch you don't even know personally, I'm going to block you. I'm talking about a crime. I'm talking about predators. I'm talking about revenge porn. Please do not piss me off with your cult bullshit.
Oops.
Anyway.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes,
Capone
yeah, you are the crazy
vividly.
bitch. Okay. How the fuck did you even know this? Why are you here?
We all know
Ban
it.
user and delete comments. Okay.
Literally the whole community, if you have seen the picture, you can easily pull it up in your mind. It was extremely memorable because I remember not even knowing what I was looking at when I first saw the picture. I was like, what? I think I see hair, but I'm not. I mean, you couldn't even really tell what it was. It, you know?
Yeah, there we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Imagine being so obsessed with someone you can't even focus on victims. Y'all are sick. Anyway.
And that picture was supposed to make someone jealous too.
Let me play this, and then I'm going to play a small portion of him responding, and then you good.
Like a pot roast that fell on the floor in a barber shop. Fresh garbage. Oh my God.
Plans on actually taking a job with Keemstar at some point? You're gonna take one of those 360 deals?
Well, first I'm gonna take the $1,000 and I'm gonna go to the same strip club that Psycho Mom dance at.
Casey, you can go with
What an image.
Sorry, hold up. Sorry.
You know.
Oh my God, I hate him. Yes, thank you, revenge porners and fucking predators and pedos for giving me $1,000 to spend on strippers and steak. Anyway, is this where it ends? Hold on, let me
take the $1,000 and I'm gonna go to the same strip club that Psycho Mom dance at.
Strip club.
And then you know, might buy cop some shoes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know, I mean, we still talking about it. Like I said, I want to do a show with my girl ALR, Amber Lynn. So
She might have frozen up a little bit because you can still see her banner at the bottom going by, or was muted maybe. Oh, she said be right back. Yeah, I think she had to like restart her computer or something.
Were we all on mute?
So yeah, so it's just.
Oh, I thought we were waiting for the video to play.
I don't know. She said be right back.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's just Erie and I think Curl Connections. And they're just sitting there on panel.
Guess she's not going to play it.
Are you? Does she know she's muted? She said be right back. So.
Yeah. I guess you got us.
Mm-hmm. You're stuck with us.
Don't know how this is going to work. Y'all can hear us? Ooh. Maybe she's going to drink some water, yeah?
Aw.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Hello, darling.
No, we know we're not muted. We're just being us. This is how we were.
Yeah, this is us.
We're fully aware of the fact that we are not muted.
You're a bit lost, so am I.
Your mama's a sellout, and he basically sold himself for a seat at the pedo table.
He sold his
That's the
soul for
short of it.
$1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000.
$1,000. What a cheap man.
He's a cheap bitch.
You can't even buy a Louis Vuitton with $1,000 nowadays.
Oh shit. This is a heathen takeover. Look at that.
Woo, woo, welcome.
Woo!
Who wants to burn candles?
Me.
So the reason we're even watching this is because Chantal was in the chat and they were discussing Yo Mama and the relationship with Foodie Beauty. And you can see the tweet from January 4th, I believe, 2023. It says, I found an effing glitch. Instead of playing Madden and paying thousands for MUT cards to make content on YouTube, go find an overweight woman to pay you thousands to make content on YouTube. So is Chantal paying him to defend her? And they're trying to point out to Chantal, like, look, he's taking money from them, even though he had a lot to say about them and their treatment of women. Not Sarah Lee says, Hecate was a paralegal but lost her ability to practice, explains why she twists things to fit her narrative because justice system isn't always about truth, it's about who has the most compelling story. Interesting. All right, thank you. And grab some pizza chips.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Yeah. Thank you. That's why we're watching this. That is the only reason. I saw her in the chat. This was directly after Yo Mama ended his stream. So I went back to Hecate and Foodie Beauty was in there chatting. And they're trying to tell her, like, look, open your eyes, girl. And I don't know. And then they started talking about, oh, when you went up on the panel and they exploited you and they saw your picture. And then they kind of went down a path that really wasn't the actual reality.
Like, seriously.
Oh, damn, she's back, y'all. Don't tell her we took over
Damn
for a
it.
little while.
Yeah, don't tell her. Don't tell her nothing. Shh, quiet. Shh.
No, you can hear me. Hello.
Hi.
I have my ears out. What do you mean?
Everything is good. Nothing to look at. Nothing to see.
Voila.
Well, but as long as your mama is not around, I'm good. The fuck? Can't get any worse than that, nigga. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay, let me show this again. Foodie, you still here? Put a 1, or did you fall asleep like a seal?
We probably put her to sleep. Who knows?
Put a 1 if you're still here, Foodie. I only have
What
like
time
10
is
minutes.
it even in Kuwait right now?
I think it's morning.
Should be
Oh, is
morning.
it?
Yeah.
It's like we're getting ready to go to bed. She's just getting up, kind of thing.
Oh, she's still here.
Yo, good job. Okay.
She put a seal emoji in the chat. Foodie Beauty.
Hey, bitch. All right. So I'm going to play this a little bit more, and then I'm going to get the clip from today, and then I think that's it. So what basically I'm trying to say is stay away from that nigga. Well, you don't say that. And don't, I don't think anybody in your chat's going to be going because obviously we're running our mouths, heathens, me. We'll get it around.
Can I be frank with Foodie for a moment as the former reactor of View?
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, Foodie, as someone who used to roast you like 2 to 3 times a week, formally, okay? He makes shit worse for you. He doesn't help you. He makes it worse for you. You don't need him to quote unquote defend you. Matter of fact, what he does is he stirs the pot to get you heated so that he can get content off of FFG and everybody else, and maybe sometimes you. So you
and
don't
I didn't
need
think
him.
that. I didn't even think that. Like I just thought, oh, what do you mean? He's going at FFG, right? And he's going at whatever. But I never thought that, oh, he's trying to get her pissed off.
Because you don't watch her. That's why you don't know that. He goes into her chat and riles her up and says stuff. Like, he just drops a couple of lines to get her going and she goes off. I mean, yeah. Elaine Gray, MUT means Madden Ultimate Team. I Googled it. Thank you so much for doing that, Elaine. And grab some pizza chips.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Thank you very much.
So that she can rage. And then and then he covers, them covering, you raging, and it's a cycle, right? Because he can't do anything without you.
Because you notice how you'll be like, oh, I don't want nobody mentioning FFG, right? What does he do? He comes in your chat and he mentions FFG, and he'll get you riled up, and he just sits back there laughing because he knows he's about to get a paycheck out of this.
Cackling. He cackles. He doesn't laugh. He cackles.
Hold on. I see you. Hold on. I want to make sure because when you're in
There's been several times he's made shit worse for you where had he shut his fucking mouth, maybe the community would have just maybe one live stream and that's it. But the more he says, the more the reactors are going to say, because all they do is piss him off more.
And Chantel says, I like him roasting the reaction channels, but I agree I'm just content at the end of the day. Well, hopefully she still believes and understands that. I mean, things change from day to day with her, so who knows? It's Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. The justice system is not about who has the most compelling story. It is about evidence and laws. If this person was a paralegal, she lost her job for being bad at it. No surprise given this display. Okay. Thank you for that perspective. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly. And I didn't even know, I learned today, I didn't know that he followed Gorlick Bread into the community. Gorlick told him about the money in the space. And then he came here thinking that there was money in the space. But Yaba and FFG didn't want to fuck with him. So that's when he started to go at them and defend you. And it was really all about being pissed off that he wasn't accepted, which is exactly what happened with Keemstar. He went there kissing their ass, super chats, Discord. They called him a Muppet, all kinds of shit. And he turned around and he exposed them all. And now, look where when it benefits him, he said, never mind.
I got their attention. Let me go ahead and join over there with them now.
And all the things he said about them, he wants to bring you up there now, you and ALR. Does that make any goddamn sense?
And he's going to laugh at you along with them because that's what they want to do is just laugh at you.
Yeah, he's going to disrespect you. And even after you were RP'd, he was like, Foodie, you should have got more money. And he didn't give a fuck. He didn't care.
Jessica, because that's who Gorlick was covering, Foodie. So he already knew about Foodie through Gorlick.
Yeah. Jessica, whenever there is, she just has a little tick, okay? And there's any kind of conspiracy theory, she starts going, just do your thing, girl.
It's all
Okay, so Barry, thank you so much for being an Owlette for 14 months. Woohoo, he's gone. Hey, AYS and chat, good to see you. Good to see you, Barry. Yeah, his channel is down. It is hard to tell, really, because he did post something on Twitter that says that his channel was removed. However, if you try to pull up a video, it says the content was removed by the uploader. So, I don't know. But he has 39 videos have come down in the past 2 days before his channel was removed. I was tracking it on Social Blade. So, yeah. Elephants can detect water underground. That's pretty cool. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how he went from Gorlick to be, because he wasn't getting any money with Gorlick. Nobody wants to watch him roast Gorlick.
Foodie was a bigger paycheck.
Yeah. If you think about what these guys' number one want is money, then you'll have every answer. Or just always look where the money is and there's your answer.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're here for. Okay.
And then it was Hannibal. And then it was Monty.
Hannibal, Monty.
Wings.
Yep. And listen, we're all crazy enough. We don't like each other. We cuss each other out. I don't need these motherfucking predators in here. So it won't take but 5 minutes to just do our thing. We don't have to like each other, but they need to go. Interesting. Oh, what? When Foodie tells her mods to watch Yo Mama, they aren't interested. That's a sign. That's true. I've never seen, I don't even really watch him that much. I've never seen Teardrop. and I don't know anybody else. I hear Teardrop all over goddamn girl world.
Teardrop. Teardrop.
Let me.
Teardrop.
Oh, I'm good for time. It's 11:12. I'm gonna watch this little piece. It's like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna play Yo Mama saying he would abandon his daughter, and I'm done. Thank you, Rose. And Rose's
Chantel said they need to leave Teardrop alone. She's a nice woman. Nothing more like. She doesn't even finish her sentences when she's typing.
Sorry. Oh, my internet doesn't go.
What happened with Hannibal? Oh, what happened with Hannibal? Actually, one of the reasons that some people are against Inferno, I have other reasons before this even happened, but Inferno was really defending Hannibal. Hannibal, how do we, well, I mean, his bracelet caught onto his girlfriend's face because she didn't bring home the taco meat quick enough, basically. Domestic abuse, domestic violence. Yeah. And then he came back, and Inferno really defended him, like went all out defending him. So that's when Sunshine, the Heathens, got involved, and they dragged Inferno on their channel for that. And then Hannibal got arrested like a week later. Like, we have his mugshot and everything, and then he just took his whole channel down, so it's gone completely. Yeah, not Sarah Lee. Yeah, you probably know him from Hannibal. Yep. That's right. He got outed for being an abuser. Yeah, that's right. Taco meat is legit taco meat. Right. Oh, yeah, it is actual taco meat. And he was hungry. So that was unacceptable. So she got the backhand with the bracelet. It was the bracelet, really, not Hannibal, of course. Barry, thank you so much for gifting 10 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Grammy Cooks. Morgan Gas. Dapper Little Devil. Wasted Time. Cava. Where's our, let's see if it does it. Joanne Klein.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Valerie Hutton.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Luna Sonata. I gotta mess around with it. Smorag, your local cryptid.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Grammy Cooks. Welcome to the nest, everybody. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, Dapper Little Devil got one too. Awesome. Yeah, be sure to check out your emojis, and
oh, yeah, baby.
There will be a link in the chat for your welcome video. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, we got 2 owls. Fancy. Okay.
Are we good? Okay. Oh, there you go.
Is Teardrop in here?
No, Booby said it. They need to leave Teardrop alone. She's a nice woman. Nothing more. What do they do? Are they doxing her and shit?
I think they're jealous of Teardrop.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on because I've been out of girl world for 4 months.
Basically, yeah, but
Teardrop is Foodie's mod.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know who she is.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah, they're literally like having panels and talking shit and calling her names, and they will end up doxing her. Like, they're trying to get at Foodie. So how do we get at Foodie? Well, let's try the mod. And they're saying that some, right? Yeah. You know.
Yes. Yeah. See, it's, I think it's better if you know what's going on, I think. We don't go at Teardrop to get to Chantal, Teardrop is her own character. Like, she has her own emojis in our chat. Okay? We know a lot about Teardrop because she has told us a lot about herself. And it has nothing to do with Chantal. No, she is an entity herself. And Foodie Beauty in the chat says she never fed kittens to her dogs, OMG. Well, why don't you go back and read the transcript, Chantal?
Girl,
I know how the tactics are. I remember what the tactics are. They're going to attack all the mods. So the tactic really is to get anyone to stop supporting her by intimidating that they will get doxxed by being on the channel.
They're saying she fed kittens to her dogs.
She kind of did say that in one of your chats, though. So, but she didn't say that. She didn't feed the. Okay, look, fuck it. I'm not getting into this. Y'all enjoy your girl world shit. I'm just here to talk shit about your mama.
Yeah, but listen, Foodie, as long as you're in girl world and you go up on the channel, this is what it's going to be. This is a cult. It's a hate cult.
Chantal said she said one of her dogs killed a kitten, but it's not her fault. OMG. Well, that's a typical animal abuser for you, you know? Really. That's pretty typical. Shelly says Teardrop is a mentally ill woman with a pet raccoon. That's right. She has a raccoon whom she calls her husband, and he goes in the trash at night and eats from the bottom of the trash. Yeah. So there's that.
Want money.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody who has no talent. He came from Madden. GB came. Hannibal came. They see the money's here, and it's never going to stop as long as you are on there. So you either make the choice that you're going to, say fuck it.
Her husband's not a literal raccoon. No. I mean, she is probably mentally ill, but no. Her husband, I think, is a man. I think. But they sleep in different bedrooms. But he does eat out of the trash. That part is true. But he's not a raccoon. He's a person. And there was a corn dog that was rolling around on the floor. Okay, it fell on the floor. She said it was down there for like a couple of hours. And her husband came in and she said, "Don't eat that." And he picked it up and ate it. Sin and Sash, she married an actual raccoon, 3 in a trench coat. Shelly, we don't know if the husband is a raccoon, but the way she describes him, he might be 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she proudly talks about him eating trash. It wasn't at McDonald's fries, Candy D, I think, that he was getting out of the trash bag. Like really actual. Yeah. She was serious.
Or whatever. Maybe, you know what? If you even move to another, I don't fucking know. I don't have advice. All I'm saying is that that's what it's going to be. They're not going to leave Teardrop alone. They're not going to leave you alone. They're always going to talk about
You might as well
Bella.
get her to change her name and reappear as a different person so that they don't even know who the fuck she is, okay?
Yeah.
It's never, and then
It's
you
never
need
gonna
to
stop.
tell all your mods to watch what they fucking share in chat because anything they say is going to be taken and twisted and yeah, just
Good night,
honestly,
Russ.
you should start having moderator
Russ.
meetings every now and then.
Yeah.
With your
honestly,
mods.
yeah, you should.
Yeah,
I do.
So
You really
I don't know
should.
if we,
And yeah, Ari's giving her really good advice. Like they do put out a lot of personal information about themselves. They think it's a private chat for some reason. Barry says, "Hey, hon, hope you're doing well. Thank you to Gorlick Bread for exposing the sociopathic animal abuser too. No wonder he defended Chantal and Amber." Thank you, Barry. Thank you. And also, we'll first have some pizza chips.
Oh, pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Yeah. It was actually Inferno 999. They did a video 3 months ago with all of this. And I believe that Gorlick took some of those screenshots from Inferno's video. So I will link his channel again. Yeah, he did it like 3 months ago.
if you really understand that it is never going to end, you are a cash cow to them, okay? And whenever you don't give them any milk, they will make milk. And they don't have no boundaries. They will blame you for shit. It don't matter. They'll bring up shit from 400 years ago. They will tell you you're going to prison. They will spread you. Okay, they're fucking sick in the head. It's a cult. All right? So you're going to either you know, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Hi, Elizabeth. My only issue with her, I stated my issues with you, Foodie. I decided to walk away, leave you be, give you room to grow. And to be quite honest, I never want to come back to that community. I'm happy hunting.
Yeah. I like hunting predators, and I'm sure I'll find plenty here because they just love it here. Fucking idiots. Oh, what? Oh,
y'all know my stance. I'm not girl world. I'm
let me see what time
part
it
of
is. Oh my
every
God.
community on YouTube. I just don't like people, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100, right? All right. So, bing bong, Azria. Sorry, I got distracted. So I think that
roll the damn footage.
I'm sorry. Yeah. And you know what's up. You're a grown woman, right? So, but what I will say is that that's not an excuse to IRL, revenge porn, all that shit. Fuck them.
No, yes, no. You got to give people room to grow, people. Everybody wants to see change, change. But then when you see change, you're like, oh, let's look back at the last 3 years. That's bullshit. I can't do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. And you weren't even enjoying it. Foodie, what do you mean we were joking? People take everything literally. It's stupid. They know you're joking. They know you're joking, Foodie. Can you imagine being just breezing and you know that if you don't make a video and there's some juicy shit in it, you ain't gonna do shit with your life? So they're going to look at everything you do and they're going to make something out of it. They know you're joking.
Okay. See, I can't stand girl world. That's why I hang out with my heathens and I hang out with my shadow men and ghosts. Okay. I'm out of girl world.
They're safer. Yeah, because I need to drink. I'm fine. Let me see. Okay, so it's 11:17. Let me play the rest of that. And they play ignorant. Ignorant.
I'm here to drag Yo Mama. And then I'm exiting. And that's it.
Yeah. So yeah, like I'm not listen, bitch, Foodie, I'm not doing this to you. Let you know what's up, all right? It's a money-making machine, it's a cult. You get off them because they need to watch you for you to get paid. And then you get paid. Like it's a cycle, it's fucked up, and you're stuck in it until you leave. Okay, that's just what it is. And no one is ever gonna be like, she's changed, and because it doesn't make money. This is about money.
No, yeah, it's money. You pay bills, which is true.
Right. Right. So, I mean, really, I'm thinking that Sam is a demon and you know that situation. Does anybody care? No. Is that rational? No, because it's not rational. So please stop thinking with rationale. Let me put this on. All right. I'm going to play a little bit of this and then I'm going to play like 5 minutes of another clip and we're good.
And sadly, I stopped recording because I was like 45 minutes. I'm like, I think I got enough. Like Chantal's really not talking anymore. And she started to replay the panel and I stopped recording and YouTube did not save her entire stream. So hopefully someone clipped it. I hope. So if you joined a little bit late, let me get you a little bit caught up. So, Yo Mama's channel is not currently live on YouTube. Okay, so this is on Yo Mama's Twitter, or as I said earlier, his Tinder. On his Tinder. Okay, he posted on his Tinder earlier. What was I thinking? I don't even use Tinder. Oh my God, Tinder International. All right. So it says, this is an email, okay, from YouTube. I said Tinder earlier. Thank you, Anna. Hi, Yo Mama. We received a copyright removal request for your video. Based on applicable copyright law, we've removed your video from YouTube. And then there's a notification from YouTube Studio. It says 7 videos were removed. You now have 3 copyright strikes. And then on his Twitter or on his Tinder page, oh God, dum-dum. And during the holy month of Ramadan on top of it. So he said, you take clips when I was a stand-up comedian 13 years ago and strike my channel down so I can't respond? GW trash. Twinder, yeah. Makes the Madden community look good by comparison, was someone replied. We take these W's. Yo Mama replied, imagine Kaya can stay, but I got to go. I'll link you guys to the video that I did on Kaya, in case people have forgotten. Oh, and Hakate just replied an hour ago. The people who followed you didn't support Kaya, and you're the only trash taking $1,000 and becoming employee of the month from a man you said employs predators and pedos. Okay. And the replies to this. Yo Mama said, gaslighting is unreal. You went on panel with Ben Thorpe. Yeah, that was weird. You guys know the Thorpes? You went on panel with Ben Thorpe while channel was monetized. You called out No Name for being in your chat because she was a racist animal abuser supporting Foodie, basically. But now you got Foodie in your chat. FML. Looks like you want my spot. You can have it. Oh, you can have it? You can have my spot? And then look at the thing he posted. Someone saying, peace. You can have it. Okay, see, I think that's funny. I'm sorry. Okay? He's an animal abusing women, misogynist, but I'm sorry, that gif is funny. Sorry, but it is. Hakate's daughter responds, I apologized to No Name and said I shouldn't be looking at who is in whose chat, remember? And I didn't say anything about her being a racist animal abuser. I don't even think she abused BBJ, so that's bullshit. Okay. I've always said people hate Foodie and it's out of pocket. I made an entire post about all the disgusting shit they've been doing and fully said I would be in her chat because they're going at her family and stalking her, etc. I went on Ben Thorpe's channel to call him out being an abuser, fool. I didn't accept $1,000 and become employee of the month, but nice try. The F? Take your spot, go look at our views. I've been doing better than you. Okay. Yo Mama responds, oh God, this could go on. This was 11 minutes ago. We could just sit here and refresh all night, probably. You told me, why go to their channel? Just drag them on yours. Yet you went to his monetized channel to panel. You called me a traffic supporter for going on panel with Bally. See how it all connects? It all connects. Bally. But a month later, you went on panel with Bally. You make rules, you break. Miss T. 15 minutes after FFG stream, he closes his account. See you later, employee of the month. Devil's Avocado, disgusting. I was a member for 6 months and I regret it. Scarlet, yes, goddess. Okay. Go back to this. See the other replies. Okay. And then reality check. According to YouTube, you closed your account. Okay. And then we have this screenshot that says video unavailable. This video is no longer available because the uploader has closed their YouTube account. But if you listen to Yo Mama, it sounds like YouTube took him down because later on he says down here that he is appealing the decision. So is he taking it down in the meantime? What? It says I got 20 days to download my video. Reality Check says that's not how this works. I have a YouTube channel and I've received copyright claims just like a lot of us Gore World Trash have. If your channel were taken down by YouTube, the link to your video would say channel closed for multiple violations. That's true. That is true. That is what it says. That is true. If you have copyright claims, you counter them. He didn't reply to that. My membership was paused. I am fighting this BS. There's nothing to fight. Gorlick already showed that you hid your own channel because you're a coward. It has nothing to do with anybody taking your channel down. No, not all the Madden songs. Another GIF. I'd appeal it. That's BS. I am shaking my head. This shit sucks. Orange is the new chicken. Time to log off and live your life. Gore World got to your head like all the other reactors. He said true. You're 10 times better and you call out the hypocrisy. Who struck you? There's no response. That's an ad. And this was someone that was a member. They got an email saying your membership is paused because the channel no longer exists. And then we have Cucurelli says you literally closed your own account because you can't explain why kicking animals is comedy. This sucks. I'm in school. It's stressful. Yo mama is something I look forward to. And then Alana replied to that and said, it's great to know he still has people that support him being an animal abuser. He said out of his own mouth that he kicked his neighbor's cat, and that's probably how it died. He also said he wants to know where it's buried so he can dig it up and throw it in the trash. That is what he said. Ms. T responded to that. He supports guys, predators, and pedos too, called them out, and now he's on their payroll. I mean, that's a fact. That is a fact. He even posted his $1,000, you know? So, are those the Backstreet Boys, or is that In Sync? I don't know. Bye, bye, bye. And then we have Angry Pistachio, yo, follow me so I can DM you. A cat saying bye-bye. Yo, WTF, where's your channel, man? Alana don't play, said, ah ha 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 ha. You coward, you took your own channel down. Face Gore World, you animal abusing simp. You and Chantal deserve to be friends. Bye, bye, bye. And I'm baffled on how this is done to you of all channels, but yet the others are complete rage pigs and get away with it, shaking my head. Yeah, well, you know, I don't even see that reply. Okay. So that's that. And we have this gem from The Gaining Gird and The Fiend. No relation to Gaining Ground, okay? Says, Yo Mama accepts money from racists and PDF files and buddy trolls Chantal and Amber for his own personal financial gain. Unblock me, pussy. The jig is up. The jig is up. According to Social Blade, I have to do a little adjustment here. According to Social Blade, he has had a total of 39 videos removed from his channel. That thing that he posted said 7 videos were removed, so this might have been his own doing. Since yesterday, 100 people have unsubscribed, which is going to be approximate. That number will update again tomorrow. If 50 more have unsubscribed, it's not going to show until it hits the next 100 chunk, basically. So he has 14,800 subscribers as of now. And a total of 1,203 videos. And I like the charts. I like the charts for people who buy subscribers because it's so obvious when they do it. It's so obvious. So we have, our subscribers have dipped quite a bit for this month. And the views as well. Well, that's because of all the videos that were taken down. So, sad. It's sad. Now, let me see. I kept a window open in a browser that I don't like to use on stream because it's just kind of wonky, but I happened to keep this open. I was watching Yo Mama. I was watching him. I was like looking into this all afternoon because I did watch him. And I was really trying to come to terms with, like, is this all true? You know? And yes, it is. So, and I'm sure a lot of people who were fans of Kaya kind of went through a similar, like, is she really such a piece of shit? Yeah, she is. That sucks, yeah. But, you know, you'll find someone else to watch, and I will too. It happens. So, this is his channel. This is his channel. I just paused it. I paused it and I went to another tab. Streamed one day ago, 2,000 views, another strike, damn. Hey, the Gertz Fiend, how's it going? So, we have the chat. Tracy TX, Chantal's mod, is in the chat from yesterday. She's a member. She's right here. Strawberries and Cream, we all know who that is. That is a known foodie supporter, yet calls herself a troll. Hey, Tracy TX, is Chantal going live tonight? Need to plan my night. That's pathetic. Tracy says, Strawberries, I don't know. I haven't talked to her. Okay. Can you ask her? Really? Tracy says, Strawberries, who struck Yo Mama? Now, during this stream, okay, it was only an hour and 11 minutes. He, as far as I know, he didn't show anything about the strikes, or he may have, and maybe I wasn't watching. It's possible. I didn't like sit here and stare at it. So he could have. But, I mean, the channel's gone, so we can't even look. Okay, so Dawn P. This is who I was just kind of blowing off the other day because she was talking about the dog stuff. And I was like, this is probably just some weirdo. I just want to know what explanation Yo Mama could have for what was shown. It was so sick for him to laugh and make jokes while the dog cried. Aniara said, Don P, that's not what happened. I don't think Aniara had even seen the video yet. I hadn't seen it at this point. Yeah, Jazzy says Dawn is starting shit. And I mean, people do that anyway, so I didn't really even give it much thought. Don P says, Aniara, I don't know any other side of the story other than what I saw, and that's why I hope Yo Mama says something, because what I heard was sick and vile. Aniara says he hasn't said, responding to Tracy about who struck Yo Mama. Aniara says he hasn't said. Aniara says, Don P, he most certainly didn't laugh about the dog. This is what I don't like that. I don't like that. Why would you don't know anything about what she's talking about? Clearly, because if you had heard that, you would know that he was laughing. So she's just kind of blowing her off. But I mean, you know, it was a mod in Sin and Sass's chat who told me about the video, who told me about the animal abuse. And I said, do you have a link? Do you have, you know? And they gave me the information to go look it up, and I saw it. So no matter how much you like a creator, or if you mod for them or whatever, like, yeah, your first instinct might be like, no, that didn't happen. You can't say it didn't happen. You don't know anybody. You don't know these people. Don P says, Aniara, he was legit laughing and making fun of the dog while it whined. And there's Carolina from Chantal's chat. She got unmodded from Chantal. And there, you know, someone's asking about Lolcow Live. Did you go on Lolcow Live? Aniara says, Don P, I don't know what you're talking about. That's the thing. Then don't say it didn't happen if you don't know what she's talking about. Like, why can't people just be open-minded? Like, just take in the information. You don't have to make any decisions. Just take it in. Can you just take it in? Eggy Toast. So, yeah. Oh, I wish I had it beyond this. Eggy Toast said, Aniara, I love you, but your mama just got dragged so violently. I think his channel may have died because he was on Hecate's panel right before he went live. Hey, Sunshine 2.0 Heathen Podcom. Podcom, yeah. I've been linking your channel throughout the chat because you're going live on Saturday to discuss Yo Mama. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Do you tend to go live like, maybe like in the, I think you were last time I saw you live, it was kind of evening-ish. Oh, thanks, Anna Gags. AYS deserves your thumbs up for the time she puts in for our entertainment. I do like to prepare. I like to have stuff prepared, yes. So, yeah, and I think if I press play, it's just going to say this channel, whatever, this video was taken down by the uploader. Let's see if there were any comments. Oh, this is like a true archive because this whole channel is now gone, but we have part of the chat and we have 39 comments. And if I refresh this page, we're not ever going to see them again. So you still want to know who Strawberries and Cream is? It's someone completely and totally insignificant. Believe that. Believe that. And sends Chantal money. So, okay. So we have Laura Lulu. Why doesn't Gorlick trash you on his Madden channel? Laura Lulu, Girl World creators get off on ostracism of members that no longer serve them. And of course, they're always going to reference other creators because that's what Yo Mama's channel is about. FFG does it, and Yaba too, for that matter. These are viewers they have viewed as had defected from them. Is Breezy single now? Like, what the fuck? What? Or maybe maybe her man is trash. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Who's really invested, Laura? Is Breezy single? Why? Are you interested? Ms. Marple, oh my God, never seen you before and will never see you again. What is wrong with you? Sweet as lemon, animal abuser. Indigo soul, imagine being this smug all while knowing you're an animal abuser. Wow. Your white knighting for Foodie Beauty makes so much sense now. You both get a thrill from the mistreatment of animals. Absolute sicko. Shellbell 313, shame on you for kicking that cat so hard that it directly led to its death, according to you. Now I see why you simp so hard for, I'm not going to say that word, but it means Chantal. You've always defended her neglectful abuse of her cats. You probably think it's funny she let BBJ's claws grow into her pads. Be a better example to your daughter. Crackers, simping on behemoth white fatties and supporting Michael Vick is so typical of your demographic. And that screen name is Crackers. Okay, we get it. Crackers, right. See, this is this is a perfect example, right? This is a perfect example. Like, we all really, some of us hate, some of us dislike, none of us approve in any way of Chantal or her behavior or who she is as a person, right? But some people will take the opportunity to slam my religion. This is like the same, this is the same thing. This is the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Wow. Like, yeah, we're mad at you for defending Chantal, for being paid from predators who you previously outed, but now you're getting paychecks from them. You're an animal abuser. Oh, and by the way, you're into white fatties, behemoth white fatties, and a Michael Vick supporter because of his quote-unquote demographic. Okay. People do the same thing with Islam and Chantal. I see it all the time. Patiently watching. Hi, you animal abusing F. We see you. You should see if your neighbor will hold a funeral for your channel, stupid. People need to sue you. For what? Why are we suing? What? Huh? Why are we suing? You are a mother effer saying you will hurt a cat and dog, you heartless piece of shit. You should be removed from YouTube altogether. If I saw you in person, you'd better run. You'd better run. Okay. It's not really good to threaten people, just in general. If you're not going to fall through, just keep your mouth shut. I'm confused, but honestly, the right thing to do if someone is pissed with you would be to panel up and talk it out if someone has a beef. Well, he just got off a panel right before he streamed this. Not a big fan of someone coming in and going off on your own space. When a person doesn't do that, it's more likely that misinformation can be spread, especially if those listening are just jonesing to get dirt on you. That, to me, is inciting harassment. I don't like Lolcow Live. I think they purposely humiliate people and have been accused of issues with... And I don't know if I click on that if I'm going to lose the whole thing, so I'm not going to. But he had like one-word replies, really. Also, stop defending Foodie. She's in Hecate's chat dogging you out. I wouldn't say that. And he just puts like 3 laughing faces. These women in Gore World really are so sensitive and hypocritical. They jump on anything that causes chaos. Everyone is mad about the $1,000, but if Trump gave out checks, I guarantee none of the anti-MAGA folks in these chats would take it. This is why I stepped back from these people. These people are nuts. Okay, again, you got some agenda that's not related to any of this. Okay. If we all could have the confidence of Zeta, right? She was in her bathing suit. I mean, people always put in their own, their own issue that has nothing to do with anything that happened. At all. At all. I got booted out of Hecate's chat. They all take this entirely too seriously. I was in Hecate's chat when this person arrived in the chat, and they showed up ready for a fight and ready to defend your mama without knowing anything. Go in, sit down, and listen. Just be open-minded. They take all of this entirely too seriously. I never held your mama to any type of standard. Well, I guess you're fine then. This is all entertainment, and anyone invested beyond an hour live stream needs to touch grass or help actual causes with real human beings, not victims of internet scripted drama. Okay. Yeah, you have no idea what's going on. So, your mama says it's nice to see how fast people turn. Someone else said, all that hysterical cap lock fonting she did on the stream is making me hungry for a best Karen moments of Gore World stream. She said she was using all caps because she couldn't really see when she was typing. Are you sure it wasn't YouTube? I got kicked from her chat, but I said something highly inappropriate. This person even knows they got blocked. This person says Hecate in Greek mythology is a witch. Sour gummies, absolutely disgusting. Men would never tolerate women getting that disgusting and deformed from obesity. But when men do it, they act entitled to do it like it's cute. Those are the same types of guys who want a woman who's a 19 and a half their age too. Delusion is how they got that big and how they live. Okay. Then another comment from that person who went on a rampage yesterday after they figured out you won Employee of the Month. LOL. Gorley Bread and Green Bean are the only 2 people I feel like would be that vengeful. They're unemployed snowflakes. DC is going a live about you in a half an hour, so please over it soon. How do they get so far off topic? Read the comments on anything and you'll see that. You need to come home. The kid, oh, this is someone from Madden. You need to come home. The kid and Bata over here, Madden streaming. They won't strike your channel. They're just going to throw it back at you. And Yo Mama replied, Madden is back. And that person said, my man. This is a person who I've had dealings with. This clown, failed stand-up comedian, has been trying hard for 10 years to make it on YouTube and is universally hated wherever he goes. I don't think that's, well, it is now, but I don't think it was before. I don't think this person even knows about the animal stuff. Have you met this absolute lying joke? Please take this POS back. He's not wanted here. That's a fact. Yo Mama, don't leave. It will give these people too much power and satisfaction. Do both Madden and Gore World. Do what Gorlick can't. Yo Mama, yeah, FUCK off back to Madden and take that sanctimonious Ranga with you. What's a Ranga? You're both insufferable. What is a Ranga? I'd like to learn something new today. Don't sweat it, bestie. Gore World is beat as F anyway. The only part worth hanging around for is to F with the bullies. You're the only Gore World related creator I watch outside of Once in a Blue Moon anyway. And I don't watch because I find the two-ton hypocrites or their no-life sheeple zombies that you cover entertaining, and lots of others. Please, some punctuation. Because you're entertaining, and if you left YouTube and covered other stuff elsewhere, a lot of us would go watch you there too. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. It's a nice thought, but no, you wouldn't. It's a ginger? Who is, are they talking about garlic bread? Orenga. Is that a South African word? Oh, New Zealand. I was kind of close. A slang term used in New Zealand and Austria to refer to a person with red hair, and it's abbreviation of orangutan. Whoa! A primate. It is considered an insult. Ranga. As in orangutan. Whoa! Isn't that interesting? Everyone just learned a new slur today. You're welcome, I guess. Thank you for looking that up. Wow. Yeah, I've never heard that one before either. That's a new one. Wow. Yeah. Your husband's a ginger. You've never heard of that? You should call him that now. Be like, yeah, Ranga. And show him a picture of the red-headed orangutan. Okay, so I have a couple of links I'm going to share with you before we go. Because, people come and go throughout the chat, and I've just been kind of putting links in the chat. I'm also going to post them in the comments, but just so you have them now. I know, right, Anna Gags? I do too. I learned a lot from you guys. Oh, it's ammo. Wipe me harder, Beck. Excuse me while I text my only ginger friend. Yes, call your ginger friend Aranga for sure. I date a ginger. You can see it, Teancita. My favorite word is bumbaclat. You like the cabin vibe? Yeah. It's cozy. I feel like we need a little coziness, cozy vibe. Okay, so the first link, okay, this is the actual receipts. Okay, the actual receipts. Inferno. Not my favorite person. I'm not his favorite person. But he posted this video 3 months ago and took it, it's actually a snippet from a larger video from March 3rd, 2020 from Periscope. And this is where Yo Mama is sitting in the car talking about the cat and the dog. That's the actual receipt. The receipts are not perfect. I would have liked, but Inferno did the right thing for his channel. For sure. He did the right thing for his channel. He stopped, he commented, he's on camera. Like, he did the right thing for him. I would like to see Yo Mama talking without any interruption, but, you know, that's difficult to do for fair use. So that would have made it better for me. But there is enough there so you can see it. It's not a screenshot, it's him talking. I think that's really important to watch him talking. It was for me. I can't just listen to a voice because I'm like, is that AI? Or, you know. Next up, okay, if you just want a quick audio of the cat part, okay. This one is quick. He's not on screen, okay, it's just audio. This is the Gaining Gird and the Fiend. And this channel has been around forever, like way before like I came into the space, and they are not affiliated with Gaining Ground. So don't be shy, okay? They largely cover Bally, the person who put a photo of a naked 8-year-old on her live stream not too long ago. Okay. Yeah. What else did we do? Oh, also Saturday, this coming Saturday, Sunshine 2.0 Heathen Podcom is going to be doing a live stream on Yo Mama. And this is a group of ladies. The Heathens are a group of strong ladies. Wonderful. I listened to their live stream, I think it was like a week ago or so, maybe. And Saturday. Check them out. Is that the same Bally that's in Foodie's chat? Yes, it is. Yes. She took it down eventually, but people had to convince her why it was wrong to have it up. So, and I listened to her defend herself on panels, and she didn't make sense at all. Avery's Jungle, you should change the content on your channel so you can get more views since people like nothing but drama. What kind of content do you have? I feel like there's one more link I need to share with you guys. Let's see. Check in with your babies. Who are your babies? Oh my god, tarantulas? Oh, Jesus. Okay. 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 Hey, it's not for me, but it might be for you. Check out Avery's Jungle, okay? It may not be drama. Maybe you're not in the mood for drama and you're more into spiders and reptiles, okay? So check that one out too. Check that out as well. Oh, let's see. I think we got everything. If I'll put them in the comments below anyway, in case I forgot one. Also, of course, legendary. No, I said legendary. That is not correct. It's legendary. No, legendary. Yeah, legendary. The legendary Sin and Sass. Yeah, you just have to check them out. In general, one of my favorite channels. Check them out. You do gossip about those channels as you're feeding. Oh, that's interesting. You do gossip about the channels as you feed and clean the cages. That's interesting. Yep, Crackhead Jen, I linked Gird. I think that was the first one I put up. They're probably really... Yeah, it says Cat Audio Yo Mama, and that's the Gird's channel. Yeah, but I'll have everything in the comments. Total Legnids, yes. At the same time, you try to save spiders and put them outside because I'm a sap who hates killing bugs. Well, you're a gentle soul. That is wonderful. Gossiping with the geckos. Christina, that's a good channel name. That is a good channel name. Okay, I guess we're finished. Ugh. I hate doing this. Is what my old channel was kind of like this. just putting out all the receipts. Ugh, awful people. It's stressful. I hate the feeling. I'm glad I don't do this now. But we had to do this. We had to do this for your mama. Especially, I feel like, hey, I'm just saying, you know, I've been saying I watch Yo Mama. I think he's hilarious, right? Everyone's heard me say that. So I think it was especially important for me to bring all this out. I mean, other people have brought it out, obviously, but also me, because I supported him. And I'm saying, no mas. No mas. You gotta go, dude. You gotta go. You're a misogynist. Excuse me. You're a misogynist. And you're an animal abuser. So you gotta get the fuck out, okay? We'll just escort you to the door immediately. Don't worry about your things. We'll box them up and send them to you, okay? All right. I think we should do a chat about the toxic channels in Gore World. Aren't we all toxic? I thought all of us were, actually. But yeah, that is not the content that I do on this channel. I don't want to discuss inter-community drama. There is enough of it going on. I don't need to insert myself into it. I just wanted to cover all this because I have been looking at it all day. And then when I went back to his channel and saw that his channel was gone, I'm like, oh, I should probably go live and discuss this. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Let's see. I want to leave us all on a good note and with a little bit of fun. So, if you have not seen this, I hope you enjoy it. It is a compilation of Chantal getting in and out of tuk-tuks in Thailand to one of my all-time favorite songs, Holy Spirit Activate. If you're a member, you have a Holy Spirit Activate emoji. If you're not, don't worry about it. Exclamation HSA will bring up like one of the Nightbot things for Holy Spirit Activate. Okay. Everyone, please have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Thanks for your input. It's all really important. And yeah, we got to clean out the community. There's a lot of scumbags here. Okay, good night, everybody.
Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Okay. Activate.
Hey, hey, they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit activate.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit
Before I get him, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit activate.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey, better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit activate.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey, 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 hey.
Let's go.
They say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. The Holy Spirit they activate. If you do it right now, that would be